Hello, hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes, when you hear that sit tone, you know that it's time for Friday night football club. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Like the video, share the video with your friends, let them know we're live this wonderful Friday. It's been a very long October. I remember the couple qualifiers, but what can we say? We are here. The playoffs will start very soon. Guys, like the video. If you are, we have 44 people watching here. We have 6 likes. Come on, you can do better. You can do better. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Let them know that we are live. Let them know that we're actually live this wonderful Friday evening. It's always good. Watching from Ikeneremo. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining from Ikeneremo. So thank you for joining. So how is Ikeneremo? So guys, thank you. Share the video, like the video. We're gonna start in a bit. Apologies for coming late. It was due to circumstances beyond my control, and apologies for that. So, guys, continue to like the video, like the video. Let them know that we are live this evening. Today is a very packed. Let me know where you're joining from. Okay, Mike Erigi from Austin, Texas. Thank you. Texas, thank you for joining. So thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Share the video. Let them know we are live. Share the video. 61. Okay. Share the video. So guys, okay. Yeah, I think we're ready now. So just trying to Step Money, you didn't offend me. Come on, you didn't offend me. Why are you saying sorry? You didn't offend me, Step Money. Why are you saying sorry to me? You didn't offend me. You didn't offend me. What do you want me to do for you, Step Money? You didn't offend me, don't worry. So you didn't offend me. Yes, I can see asking somebody else. We will talk about that word today too. So impressed with that scenario. That's really cool. And I'm so impressed with it. I have to be honest with you. There's nothing. I'm so impressed with that scenario. So just okay. Yeah. So good evening. Yes, guys, you can also support with super chats if you think that we are fit. You like us so much and you want to add, you want to support us. There is nothing bad in you buying super chat. Thank you, Remy Ali. Remy Ali bought super chats so early. Remy Ali was always consistent with we're trying to support the show. Thank you, thank you, guys. Thank you for love. Thank you. Super chat is here. Bye, bye. For people who don't abuse me, say I like super chat a lot. So don't worry. Just buy super chats. Then I will take your comments if you want. If you buy super chat, we'll take your comments. I will take your comment. I will deal with it. If you have any questions you want to ask me, I will deal with that question. And I will, if you are coming down with super chat, if you are coming with super chat, I will not. So, but let me just so I'm going to start now. So let's just start. Yeah. So thank you for joining. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, anywhere you are joining me. So thank you and welcome again to Friday Night Football Club on GAD Football, where we discuss Nigerian football issues, global issues, and also Africa. It has to do with what? With football. So this is I will allow people to express their opinions. Come and give your thought towards the end of the show. Let us know how you feel, about what Nigeria football or African football in general. My name is Midlai, and I'm going to be your host today. So I have so many absentees like Dagbada, Ayedotu, and so on. They're absentee, but I'm going to actually take you to the right today. So guys, I'm going to start, as usual, I always start on the home front. So last week, Redmond Stars lost, 5-1 at home to, I'm not saying at home, I'm sure the neutral venue to Sundowns of South Africa. It was a very bad game. I have to be honest with you. I wasn't pleased at all with the way the whole thing went. And the Raymond Stars team looked like a team that was not really properly coached. The pressing was horrible. They look unorganized, honestly. And I don't know the reason, how these guys could be Nigerian champions. For me, it was a different class. And those that have been supporting the NPFL, there's nothing bad in supporting the NPFL, but sometimes you have to be realistic with the way we project things. For me, I think it was a horrible display for the best team in the domestic league, the best and the most organized team in Nigeria to play against Sundowns that way. I was really embarrassed. See, it has never been bad like this for Nigerian football. See, you can remind me, I've never seen a Nigerian team lose at home like this, the way Raymond did in Abeokuta. Even when Al Ahly came to Abeokuta to play Sunshine Star, the game was 3-3 draw. If I could remember, I think Kano players beat Al Ahly, the almighty Al Ahly with Abu Treka in Kano. Then what happened? What happened to these Yahoo, I don't want to say Yahoo footballers, to these Gen Z footballers? I was really surprised that we could lose. In fact, it could have been more than 5. So one, we couldn't press well. The guys lack energy. They lack football skill. I don't know. There's no positive, in Raymond Stars game against Sundowns. And I was so disappointed that the Nigerian champion could project themselves that way. Forget about the gulf of class between the two of them. We know that Raymond Stars and Sundowns, there's big gulf of class between them. But for me, I just think that it was a pure show of shame, in Abeokuta. And now it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for the team to actually to win now, because this lead is insurmountable. I don't think they can actually be able to overturn any of this. In fact, they don't even have the quality. In fact, they should go there and go and defend so that it won't be 10-1 on aggregate. For me, it's game over for Raymond Stars, and this is like back to reality now for them. They need to look at it. Does the owner want to continue to run Raymond Stars, or he wants to focus on beyond limits? Because I won't lie to you, this is one of the worst club performance in Nigerian football history. You can quote me anywhere. I've not seen a Nigerian club play like this before at all. So that is that. And also too, we also have Rivers United. They went to Maputo in Mozambique to actually to play against Black Bulls. The game was like fairly balanced. I have to be honest with you. The two teams doesn't have quality, but it was back and forth. But towards the end of the game, the Black Bull guys, they increased the tempo of the game against Rivers United. They wanted to get more goals, but unfortunately, they only got one, which I think is a manageable result. But 2-1 would have been a better result for Rivers United because, scoring away from home, because we still can't away goals in Africa. So that would have been better. But now they have the chance to play. They're going to play tomorrow. In fact, CAF wanted them to play on Sunday. But Rivers United sent letter to CAF that they want to play today. Tomorrow being October 25th at 4 p.m. Nigerian time. So if Rivers could win by 2-goal margin, they will progress to the money spinning group stage. They will be the first Nigerian team to progress in 7 years, in 7 or 8 years. And this is very important. I think the NFF should do everything to support Rivers United to progress. Because see, if we don't progress to the group stage, they will reduce our slots. So it's going to be one Champions League and one Conference Cup. Well, it's going to be only one slot. So NFF under Ibrahim Guzo should go there and motivate the team to progress. Because at the end of the day, this is maybe they're not even thinking. Because if Rivers fail tomorrow now, there'll be no Nigerian club in the group stage. Then they will reduce our slots by one. I'll tell you the reason why. We are number 12. Number 13 in the ranking is Mali. Mali Jiloba played against USFA of Burkina Faso. They won the first game in Burkina Faso by 1-0. So if Jiloba could progress to the group stage of the CAF Champions League, of the CAF Conference Cup, that means that Mali might probably take Nigerian sport and have more more slots. So in fact, a Nigerian team this is so disgraceful. So they should go and motivate the guys in Uyo. Let me just take some quick comments, please. Samuel Nwadike said that Smitlayi, what foreign club what foreign and local club do you support? See, I'm going to say it here now. I support FC Barcelona, and I support Enyimba FC of Aba, the People's Elephant. I support Enyimba. I have to be honest with myself. This thing now, I support Enyimba. I used to support Gateway of Abeokuta before, but the way they have misbehaved, and so I think Enyimba. I've been Enyimba fan from time memorial, so I support Enyimba. I will not lie to you. I support Enyimba of Aba. And also Barcelona, FC. So Sport Grinder, my man said that what was Raymond thinking, trying to attack Sundance? Let them park the bus in SA. I think Rivers would do it tomorrow. Yeah, I hope so. I bet I don't know. Oh, send super chat. Okay, thank you, Chas. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat, and also thank you. I don't know the reason why they went to go and park the bus. Extremely very bad tactics from and Akpoboriye is saying that Ogunmayede should go and be Super Eagles coach. See, these people drinking something. Are they drinking something? Are they even okay? He said Ogunmayede should go and be Super Eagles coach. Are these people sick? Akpoboriye, that's what he was saying on live radio. Are these people sick? Because when we talk about what ex-international, look at what he's projecting. Are these people okay? Are these people okay? They just want to finish and get full. See, ex-international should get out because they seem not to have anything in their brain. If you don't have knowledge in your ex-international, it's not enough for you to come and be Nigeria sport administrator. So that is that from what's it called? That is that from Nigerian domestic league. So let me just move on quickly to the under 17. So see, I'm a mathematical physicist by profession, by training. It's not as if I like calculator, but Nigerian football have turned me to emergency calculator career. So let me just say it now. The Falcons, they lost against France 1-0. So, and also lost their first game against Canada 1-0. But it's not, the funniest thing is that it's not over for them. So there's a calculation that is going on here. Let me just try like put that one out quickly. They can still qualify tomorrow if they beat Samoa, which I think that they should be able to beat Samoa FC. They should be able to assure us to beat Samoa FC. So, okay. So let's just try and like look at it now. So based on what happened today, Morocco won their game, so they are on -3. So what is that? If Nigeria could win by 2 goals against Samoa tomorrow, Nigeria will qualify. Is it Samoa tomorrow? They call it Samoa. Is it? That's Samoa, yeah. Nigeria will qualify. That's all. Nigeria just need to win by 2 goals. That's all. Nigeria just need to win by 2 goals. That's all. Nigeria will qualify. Just so, because Ecuador is on -5. Netherlands is on -5. So yeah, Nigeria just need to win by 2 goals. Nigeria need to win by 2 goals. Nigeria will qualify. That's all. Just by 2 goals. I hope that you go and tell them, just two goals is enough to qualify, because they will just put themselves there now. They are not doing anything. They should be able to sit down and know what they will need tomorrow and set the guys up. 2 goals, just 2 goals is enough. If you know them, you have any connection around them, go and tell them they need 2 goals, because the Super Eagles matter, and and they didn't know that they needed 4-0. So these people now, if those people don't know, who will tell this one now? They needed 2-0 against Samoa tomorrow. It's enough to qualify as the 3rd best placed team. Just 2 goals is enough. So if anybody knows them in here, you should go and tell them 2-0 is enough. Then they'll be on -2. They will be ahead of Morocco, ahead of Ecuador, and ahead of Netherlands. That is it. So I wish the team the very best of luck. Horrible show from the team. Very bad performance from the team. I'm hearing people saying that, the team played against France. Almost is nothing. Almost is nothing. If you play, and you're not purposeful, you're not just energy and pace. There's no purpose. There's no connection between the team. You say that the team is trying. For me, that is not how to develop players. You cannot even see a raw talent in that team. Who can you pick out and say, okay, this one will be Falcons player tomorrow? Which one? I said they get the picture here. Get shown in the picture here. So the coach should be sacked. No matter if he qualifies tomorrow, what's it called? Olookere should be sacked. A national team, they are speaking Yoruba. The team is speaking Yoruba on the pitch. Speaking Yoruba on the pitch. Speaking Yoruba on the pitch. He has turned the team to a sectional team. Speaking Yoruba on the pitch. That is not national team. That is not national team. Speaking Yoruba on the pitch. It should be prohibited. It should please speak a language that everybody should be able to understand. We hear, yeah, it's okay. No, be any of those things. The man, if he likes, he should qualify from this group. If he qualifies, he should be sacked from that job. It's not good enough. You can't do that team like that. If you want to scout, you scout around the country. Then you pick the best of the players. That's my own take. So the team has been underperforming, and for me, I just think that they should come home. So, sorry, I'm not going to put your comment there. Sorry, Speed. Our football is crumbling from every aspect. Where did you actually go from here? Look at Morocco suddenly becoming a global football house. So I'm coming to that later. I'll take that list later. So that is that. So the girls, we have a chance tomorrow. 2-0 is enough for them, but for me, this thing is about developmental. I don't see them. So it's been lying. They speak Fufude. See, If they, yes, that is also wrong too, Samuel. It's also wrong too. They cannot be speaking, it's also wrong too. It's also wrong too. It's also wrong too. So let's continue. That is that on this thing. So let me just take this story. Okay, let me just take the Falcons quickly before I go to Amaju Pinnick. So if you don't know, the Falcons actually played today. They won by 2-0 against Benin Republic in Lome. So this game is indirectly on a neutral venue because Benin Republic don't have any CAF approved stadium. So they have to take the stadium to Kotolome in Togo. So Nigeria won 2-0, two first half goals from I think Iezuo and also Iezuo. This is not a picture even from the game because I can see Animator in the playing that game. I think Iezuo and Esther Koronko and actually was caught for Nigeria. See, I can't fault the girls. You do the job, 2-0, it's fine. I don't expect anything less. But I was surprised that the team could not score any goal in the second half against a very poor and inexperienced Benin Republic team. In fact, initially, I was suggesting that they should take home-based players to go and play this game. the game I watched today, so they carry home-based player go play that game with Ochopamo. Because I saw the way the girl ran past Tosin Dimeyi. The way the girl ran past Tosin Dimeyi. I saw the way they were, they were forcing. I thought that Chiamaka would be on all this because what they want to do. Oale, thank you, Oale. I was surprised, and that girl Afolabi, the guy is not super good, super Falcons material yet, though. So those pushing her, she needs to play on that 20 Women's World Cup. The girl need to play on that 20 Women's World Cup. Ushebe is still ahead of the girl, though. So she's not trying to push the girl too much. Well, it's good for her experience, but for me, the girl is not ready yet, though. She's not sure it's ready yet. Kudos to those that prove themselves and realize that what's it called? That some players did not want to get injured, and shout out to those that turned up because it's so easy for you to dodge this game. Kudos to Wajibade. I don't know that. In fact, I saw her on this Monday. I don't know that she can make it to these qualifiers. I met her for the first time. Fantastic personality, humble to the core. Very good girl. One of the nicest player I've ever seen. So polite, the way she carries herself, so mature. Fantastic personality. Kudos to her. So yeah. So the team will be playing Abeokuta 4 days after. So we expect them to win. But yeah. So I expect them to qualify. So nothing less. If we didn't qualify, in fact, they should not come home. Someone said that do you think we should focus on female cadet? Yes, I think so. But I think everything. When we get to that part, we're going to actually discuss more about it. So let's just quickly dive into. So this is the people are talking to me about okay, Spintayi, you're not talking about this thing. So let me just say this. Let me say it this way. FIFA, yes. I won't take your comment of Omulero. I will, if you add super chat to it, I will take it. You don't have to super chat to it. It's a talent, but it's just need to be ready. You need to go and play at 20 World Cup. Like the way the Brad Biodu did, you can now come to the team. That's what I'm just trying to say. See, when FIFA brought in 2 projects to Nigeria, is to develop football areas that don't have infrastructure to give them. And at that time, Amaju Pinnick was the NFF president. In fact, even this NFF FIFA hostel that they are building in Abuja now, it was under Amaju Pinnick that FIFA approved it. But because it didn't go for third time, then Nigeria failed to qualify. That's why they did not build it. So they start building it now. So those are saying that it's good. So no, it was Amaju Pinnick that negotiated that one. The one they're building in Abuja currently now. So at least that one, they can use that one for hostel of the players. If that, I will see, even sometimes we even deceive ourselves. Some players that are invited to age grade football, they pay for their accommodations themselves. I won't be surprised if NFF is collecting money from these players to come and sleep in this hostel. I won't be surprised. If NFF is collecting money for these players to come and sleep in that hotel, I will not be surprised. Because this is what the NFF can do. They can collect money from these players. Okay, your agent go and bring money for your players to come and sleep there. They can do it. It's what NFF can do. But that is a story. We're going to come back to that one later. The man took his project to the place is called Ugborodo. I think that is where Amaju Pinnick came from. So this is $1.2 million. This is $1.2 million that talking. God Almighty. I don't know. I don't know what else again. So this is $1.2 million currently, project supervised. According to report, this is allegedly. I heard that FIFA wanted to go and inspect this project. He said that gunmen attacked them on the way. Like, not attacked them. They saw boats with people brandishing guns. So they have to run back. So when they were going on their way, they saw people brandishing guns or things on the allegedly. They saw people brandishing guns. So they had to go back. So they didn't inspect the project again. But this is the $1.2 million. So the issue is this: be the judge yourself. Is this project worth $1.2 million? Where is the pitch now? See, you can see the concrete here. The concrete there is not even thick. Maybe they're going to go and bring sawdust and do this project. This is your project too. Has been there for so long. I hope that it can see the light of the day. I hope that FIFA will be able to get there one day and inspect what they'll be using this money to do. I hope so. So this is another one that they successfully did. But when they went to go and investigate that place too, they gave them security advice that they should not come, that there is insurgency or so in around that place too. So they couldn't check it very well. You can see what they built for them. NFF, FIFA. That is where they built it. I don't know how much is spent on this project, but I can tell you this is not worth the money that FIFA gave them. This is not it. What are they using this project for now? What is the usefulness of this project to Nigerian football now? If you see, I saw people play, I watched video, people played on this pitch. It was badly installed. It was the lowest grade AstroTurf. Everything. What is the cost per kilometer? Because that is the cost per kilometer. Thank you, Samuel. What is the cost per kilometer? How much did they spend on this? How much did they spend on this project too? So when that guy Chibuke was saying this, the guy should not shut him up. The guy knows what he's talking about. The infrastructure and everything is just decaying. And FIFA is trying to help, but unfortunately, there's some people that will never allow. So let me just take this. That keeper coach should not remove his hand from NFF's neck. How will Water Swallow Stadium and funds? Just look at the statement. Yes, the guy, I like that guy. The guy had platform. See, let me tell you something. The guy was allowed to go to Super Eagles camp in Ivory Coast. I can tell you that if the guy wants to attend the AFCON in Morocco, they will not allow him to come near Super Eagles because they now see him as what? As threat to them. Because I don't know the reason why all of us just sleep. We put our head for one place. Look at the project. Somebody just took this picture. Look at the project. Nothing. Okay, how do you want this project safe when it's not even accessible? How do you want people to get to this place, to this location? How do you want it to happen? How do you want it to happen? It's bad. It's bad. And I think that no matter how you see it, it's not good for Nigerian football. So guys, we are about 150 people watching this video. How many people are liking this video? Like the video. Because I'm just talking now. You're not liking the video. So like the video, 27 likes. Come on. When you like the video, it lets YouTube know that we are doing a very good job. And you need to share 150, 160. We need to share to show it to more people. Guys, like the video. I'm going to stop slightly now. Like the video. Like the video. So let's pause slightly and we'll ask you guys to like the video. How can you just join without liking the video? Like the video so that it allows you to look. Okay, we are doing the right thing here to share our videos to more people who are able to watch more of our videos too. So guys, too, if you are liking the videos too, we can be like Charles, be like a Sport Grinder, be like Samuel, my gifter. Samuel, give us super chats to support us. It let us to to do what is necessary to come and give you what the best, at least even before Mr. Warrior actually what to think. That is it. So let me just talk about under 20 Morocco. Congratulations to Morocco. See, you have to be intentional with what you do. The project of Morocco winning the under 20 started 2 years ago. The coach of the Moroccan national team, he was a coach in Anderlecht before. They brought him, they paid him. Sometimes you don't look for the cheapest things. They paid him. You know what? Morocco played 22 international friendlies. They played 22 international friendlies. Nigeria only played 2. And Nigeria played 2 when we have already selected our players. We only played 2 when we have already selected our players. We were playing Yum FC, Adoration FC, and Maikataka FC. That's what we are playing in Go Project to prepare for the World Cup. You must be intentional with what you do. So when they beat Nigeria 1-0, look at this under 17 then. Since then, they went to win the under 20 World Cup. The players kept on progressing. You have to be intentional. You have to modernize what you are doing. Our players cannot, our coach cannot even operate laptop, iPad. You have to be intentional. The guy is doing his job in Anderlecht. They brought him in. The job that Mangaba is doing is selling players in Malataki FC.
and you want to go and bring him to continue his business in the Nigerian national team. Suddenly, Ali Zubairu became a big man. I still say it. Ali Zubairu should be investigated with EFCC to investigate Ali Zubairu. I don't know the reason why. NFF said that Ali Zubairu, they charge him for unprofessional conduct. What is the unprofessional conduct that Zubairu did? What is it that Ali Zubairu did? Did you tell us? What is the unprofessional conduct that Ali Zubairu did? They should tell us. You have to be intentional with all these things. If Nigeria want to win the Under-20 World Cup, Nigeria will win this Under-20 World Cup with the right coach and the right players. You don't need to be too flashy. You went to the Under-20 World Cup with players, that they will have nothing to offer in the future. I'm not a soothsayer, I'm not a pastor, not an afar or balawo. But with due respect, all the centre backs that Zubairu took to Under-20 World Cup, I don't see them progressing. I'm not a soothsayer, but guys should nothing. And CAF too, the blind CAF too, went to nominate one of them for the Young Player of the Year. We are not serious. If we are intentional, yes, is the most clueless coach ever. I've never seen a coach like Zubairu. Very horrible coach. So that is that. That loss to Argentina reminded me of the Kide. Yes, and the problem is this. I said it before that this team, they don't look just like the Olowo Chris Under-17 team. They don't look like a team that will go past the second round. They don't look like that. You will know that they are not good. They're not good enough. They're not good enough. Spoken, I say that if Nigeria does have what Morocco has done in football, Nigeria will have been favorite to win World Cups. See, most of the players you saw there, if they're not born in Europe, they're the product of what? Of the Mohammed V structure in Morocco. See, guys, if you have been watching the Under-17 Women's World Cup, go and check the pitch that they have been using. That place is like a school. They are intentional about what they wanted to do. And I'm happy for them to even win the next AFCON. Because they have planned, they have been intentional towards everything. It's very important. But our own, we just sit down somewhere and want miracle to happen. We're picking the right players playing Azerbaijan without any test. Just want to go and set players. And another thing is that part of the problem too is also what? Agents. See, sometimes when we say we have bad leaders, we also have bad citizens. Bad citizens. The agents will never allow the coaches to rest too. Also, when you say bribe, there must be a taker and a giver. A giver and a collector. I'm going to talk about the giver and the receiver. The agents too, they will never allow those coaches to rest. Pay them money, pay them everything. They will never allow them to rest. They're also a problem. In fact, ex-internationals too, they will take players to a 20 camp, a 17 camp. They're also the problem. They're also the problem too. Government will do railway. Some people go there in the night to go and remove the track. We're also the problem too. So for me, guys, let me know your thoughts about that when you come on later. I don't want to spend too much time on Nigerian matter leaders. So that is that on Amaju Pinnick situation. And I hope that things actually would come out. Nigerian players are back in action, and people know that Akis Omiri did very well today against AC Milan. He got an assist, and the boy is growing. And I hope that so may continue. The boy is growing. I don't know Shell's plan. People have been reporting that Shell is already his company is list, but nobody knows that. I spoke to some people. You know, it was meant to be in France together with that award, but due to some things I will not reveal here, he wasn't able to actually want to make it. So that is it. So let me just quickly go over Nigerian government too. So guys, put your like the video more. We have 65 likes, about 172 people watching. Please, we can do better by liking the video. So let me just quickly move on to Nigeria versus practical analysis of Nigeria against Benin Republic. So just let me just take this out from chat. According to according to reports, the academy is the biggest in the world, but bigger than St. John. Yes, and they have actually they have invested 85 million euros. Yes, I agree. It's the biggest. It's the biggest in the world. See, just go and check the place. Hostel, everything is there. Everything is there. Everything is there. And you want to produce world champion. You know, we want to produce world champion in a Go project. Go project that the mosquito in Go project. The mosquito in Go project. They have lieutenant, they have colonel, they have sergeant. The mosquito in Go project, and you want to produce world champion there. Continue. Idotun birthday boy. I birthday to my very good friend Idotun. You know, he clocked 50 today. He'll be coming. I don't know, maybe he's gonna be coming. You know, join us later. I'll be able to ask him some few questions. You know, just me and him for like few minutes before I actually will take people on. So, what's the criteria? Do we actually have to appoint our coaches? Because a coach won an FA Cup that you give him under 20 job. Also, is still being tipped. Yes. See, the issue is this. The issue is this. That's what I spoke to two former Nigerian internationals. Two of them, they are working. One is working in Belgium with Antwerp. One is working in Montpellier. Who's working in Montpellier before? I spoke to them on Monday. And I told them that, guys, SOS, you need you guys. See, these are the people that we should be bringing. It's already doing his thing. Not someone that is already, in fact, the guy working in France, he came to do presentation. I was so impressed with his presentation. You know that he's learned. This guy has played in England before. This guy has played in Egypt before. Has played in everywhere. After the World Cup before, twice at the World Cup. AFCON 2004, 2006, 2008, 2010 or so. About 4 AFCONs. He won the FA Cup with Portsmouth. Very experienced. You know, this second guy, captain of Nigeria 20 before, I spoke to, said, guys, let's make something happen. Let's come home. Let's, try. I know that it might be difficult, but just come and input your thing. Because you cannot keep coming, Manugaba. Now, you go to plot, say, I'll come back later. No, we need to start from the beginning. Thank you, Edotun. So, a lot of comments actually was a lot of comments. So yeah, let me just forget that comments because I've been commenting with Super Chat. Morocco plan was made in 2009. No Nigerian ever president will initiate a plan in his tenure. That was what it for 10. No, nobody will initiate those things. Nobody. So let me just go over the analysis of the Nigeria versus Benin Republic game. I don't think I didn't arrange it very well because I was rushing to. But let me just see, maybe I'll be able to actually bring it. Yeah. So, so I almost maybe I actually got all those pictures right. So it was like, guys, I know that. So sorry, it was like I just want to know maybe I got the whole thing right. Sorry, guys, because I was joshing and everything. Okay, at all parts got it right. Yes. Okay, yeah. So let me start. So this is like Nigeria against the Republic. I just want to review some few things there. What I think Erike did right and what he needs to actually improve on. Sorry for the picture quality, guys. So this is like minute what? First minute of the game. You can see what Samuel Chukwueze taking the position in that midfield. You can see. See, my problem is this. I'm not saying coaching is very easy. I'm not saying coaching is easy. Kudos to those that are doing coaching. But see, right from the first minute, Eric Shea should get a draw his intentions. Guys, this is what I want to do in this game. You can see Chukwueze taking that position to pass to Victor Osimhen. And exactly 1 minute after, this happened. Just 1 minute after, this happened. And Victor Osimhen scored. Just that what happened, 1 minute, 15 seconds or 5 seconds or so. And 1 minute after, this thing happened. Chukwueze again. Victor Osimhen. You know, he knew that Chukwueze is not going to be hugging that touchline. He wants to be in that midfield, supporting Iwobi and Didi. And he released Ako and what? Ako. And what I observe again is that this Eric Shell tactics, you know, what he did here was that he was using Ako as a striker, but he was using Ako to distract one defender so that Victor Osimhen can make his runs. You know, see, like, you know, like it was just so obvious. In fact, you know, I was like, how come Gertrude couldn't spot all these things? So this was what led to Nigeria actually forced to go. So it was there that, come on, you know, we want Victor Osimhen to run behind. He knew that Tijani, the Benin Republic center back, is very slow. And I'll see, guys, if Chukwueze is fit, I will not be surprised to see similar thing like this happen against Gabon. I won't be surprised to see something similar happen against what? Against Gabon. I won't be surprised. It was spot on. It was spot on. And some of you should remember Ivory Coast, Nigeria, in the first game, they won 1-0 during AFCON. Chukwueze played that similar role. So this was the goal. Guys, is this ball offside? Is this ball... Okay, let me make it clearer. Sorry. Is this ball, guys, offside? You know. So I was able to draw my own line. Is this ball actually what? Offside? So no matter how they say there's no VAR, it's a goal. Let me just take super chats from Gaines quickly. He said that in 4 years, the SC will have less pool of players playing in Europe. Reflection usually will start from under 20 and 17. I can't even name 2 players worthy of Super Eagles. I can't even name it. I can't even name it. You're right. So, yes, the knee of that Benin Republic guy is the one I think is keeping him onside. I think so, yeah. So, let me just go to what he did well quickly, so I can focus on what he did not do well. So, Chukwueze again. So you can see Chukwueze again. You can see the position that Chukwueze is occupying. Can you see? So he was the joker in this game. You can see. Can you see? Chukwueze, where is occupying? So if you teach Chukwueze is going to be left this day, forget it. What he was doing for that Republic game was top notch, and I was so impressed. I think this is one of his best games for Nigeria. You know, he was trying to set up Kevin Bassey there, and unfortunately we didn't score. So I'm just highlighting, you know, how important Chukwueze actually is to this game. So and you can see clearly where it's occupying. That was a pass from this Sanusi. He was meant to score this ball, but unfortunately he miskicked the ball. So he didn't even kick the ball. So, and we lost that opportunity. But I'm just trying to tell you that it was the joker in this game. If you look at the space that she was occupying in that game. So this was the goal he scored. You can see this ball, let me see. I don't want to see. You can see this ball again where it's occupying. That number 10 row is the one that is instructing to give the final pass. You can see clearly that I showed you this picture. This one, it was trying to give the final pass. Also, the same thing, you can see where it's also occupying. Try to give final pass here too. So, it's just to tell you, you can see that throughout the game, Chukwueze has been trying this type of ball to get Victor Osimhen on that far post. I think they worked on that in training. He has been trying to get Victor Osimhen on that far post. He has been trying it from different on this left side. But it worked. It worked. It worked here. When the Republic, they were not really aware, it worked here. So that's why I said that coaching is intentional. You must be intentional. You must plan. It was obvious here that Eric Shea planned to score goals. He planned to score goals. He created different situations that might occur that he wanted them to score goals. And he used Akor. Yes, his first goal was off the training pitch. Second goal, off the training pitch. He used Akor like a dummy player here. So he has been, he is like, I'm talking about working hard, coach working hard. And kudos to Eric Shell at the mastermind this day. So, so let me just try and talk about what I think might need improvement too, because we can't focus on the positives without talking about the negatives too. So for me, I think that we don't put pressure on the ball. We don't put pressure on the ball. We don't put enough pressure on the ball, in my opinion. For example, now, why do you allow Latungi to run past? You can even get to this place. Sorry, why do you allow Latungi to run past here? Why do you allow him to run past there? He ran between Basi and Ajayi. And what even annoyed me was that the space that Ajayi gave the boy in the box was so embarrassing. Look at the space Ajayi gave the boy in the box. Can you see after that run, Ajayi was not even closing him down. Like, if this guy is clinical, this boy is going to be a goal. The boy wasn't that clinical. That's the reason why. Come on. You can't allow him to go there. You have to let him feel you. Let him feel you. Let him feel you that you are there. Let him feel you as you are there. Let him feel you as you are there. So, for me, I wasn't impressed with that. We need to put pressure on the ball more. Don't allow this 1-2 at the edge of the area. Those 1-2 at the edge of the area, might be costly against a more clinical and more experienced opponent. Against more clinical and more experienced opponent, we might be in trouble, in that type of area. So, this is another way again. You can see, Kevin Bassi and Semi Ajayi, they are not really watching. They are watching the ball. They are not. I expect one of them to keep an eye on Steve Mounier, in this type of situation. And Steve Mounier got a shot at Nwabali after this opportunity. So, another thing that, come on, we need to be watchful. You can see that the guys in black, they actually Onyeka, Ndidi and Alex Iwobi. You can see clearly that they were not really actually they've already lost their man. They were in no man's land. So things like this must stop. At least you must put that energy there. But it doesn't have the quality, but against a more clinical opponent, you might be in trouble. So look at this opportunity. I spoke to you about what? Putting pressure on the ball is very important. Look at the Benin Republic team again. You can see the guy have enough time to pick his pass. You can't give Kanga enough time here, or Lemina enough time here, to pick a pass. You can see the way they could not close him down. It was Akko that was trying to close him down. I know that they are flogged, but you know what the boy did? Steve Mounier went to Benjamin Frederick's side because he knew that Frederick is the inexperienced player in our back line. So he wanted to use Fredericks, but unfortunately, he couldn't meet the ball there. So you can see clearly here that this type of balls, you must put pressure on the ball. Don't allow these guys to create opportunity in front of you. Don't allow them to create opportunity in front of you. So, it's very important we look at pressure. Putting pressure on the ball is very important. That's why Frank Onyeka might be very important in this midfield. Putting pressure on the ball, so we spoke about this one. It's another opportunity again. You can see. Look at Alex Iwobi. He's not with his man at all. You can see exactly two players. You can see two Benin Republic players. They are doing 2-1 against Sanusi. They are doing 2-1 against Sanusi. So against a better opponent here, you might be in trouble. They are doing 2-1 against Sanusi. So in my case here, we have to pressure on the ball. It's very important against that is the only thing that this team needs to qualify for the World Cup. Put pressure on the ball, legs. Put pressure on the ball, chase down. You can see Iwobi shows that it's far away, and this ball was nearly 1-1. You can see that it was 1-0 on the screen. It was nearly 1-1. Putting pressure on the ball is it's high risk, but very important. So so this is actually what offside, but you can see is exactly. So as I was talking about, you can see clearly here, despite the good thing that Chukwueze did throughout, and you can see this thing. He wasn't, the left back was able to exploit the space between him and Fredericks. So, even if you are doing this thing right, you must also be able to do your job defensively, so that at the end of the day, he can actually be able to benefit, us, very well, So I spoke about this action initially. So that's the summary of the whole thing. I just think that more pressure on the ball is very important, and so that this thing will not suffer. That's just the only thing. So if you can put pressure on the ball, then we're gonna progress. So this week, finally, I want to talk about that's my final story. I want to talk about Gabon. And talk about how Nigeria can exploit Gabon. So I went through all their games. I did not watch the full games, but I went through the key important moments in their game, and I realized that there are some areas that Nigeria's strength is their weakness. That is one thing. Nigeria's strength is actually what their weakness, and also too, Nigeria's weakness could also be their strength. But I think that I would say Nigeria's strength is actually what they are weak. I will tell you quickly about Gabon now. So this is a Gabon game now. This was a game they played against Gambia. This is a game they played against Gambia. You can see clearly here, just like Semi Ajayi, you can see Manga is giving that Gambia enough space to run behind. So most of the goals, before I even show you some few things here, most of the goals Gabon normally concede is that it's either a run behind or set pieces. They don't, when you cross the ball in their box, they don't deal with crosses very well. and they scored. That was the areas they, a lot of them what exploited them. They don't know how to deal with crosses. So this was against Gambia, and this was a goal. You can see that the gap between the defender and the striker was still wide, but the guy there, Manga, is their captain. The guy is not even playing. He's playing a semi-pro currently. The guy is very slow. So because he's very slow, I think he's 39 years of age now. 38, 39 years of age. African age. 38, 39 years of age. He's very slow. So the guy could exploit the space behind him and he scored. So you're going to see a lot of things there too. So this was the cross. Anytime they cross the ball, there's always issue. There's always commotion in their box. They don't really know how to defend it. So these are the areas. Because that's why I said getting the cross in for Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen running behind you. Imagine Victor Osimhen against Manga is a mismatch. With due respect, it's a big mismatch. It's a big mismatch. It's a big mismatch. And Gabon have been known not to sit back, except the coach now decided that, okay, guys, because of Victor Osimhen, I want to sit back. Manga against Victor Osimhen on 1v1 is a mismatch. It's a big mismatch. So crosses again, the keeper, with due respect to him, is a goalkeeper of San Pedro FC of Ivory Coast. So it's just like Nigerians and Wabali now. So play in Africa. He's not really one of the best goalkeepers. So, so you saw a lot of mistakes from him. They have their defensive player. One plays for a team in Mali. I think he plays for a team in Mali, and a semi-pro. That's a central defense. So against Victor Osimhen, you will fancy him a lot if he's fit for this game. I hope he's fit. So I told you about the ball behind. Can you see? This is another ball behind the game. That is what they don't deal with balls behind. They don't deal with it because now Manga is not the one dealing with this ball behind. It was his defensive partner, but still they couldn't handle. So they can't handle a pacey player. So these are the things that this thing. So look at this under. Can you see under ball behind? This was a ball from the goalkeeper. This is the ball from the goalkeeper. You can see just a ball behind. The guy running for Gambia there, the guy is called Yakuba Mente. I know maybe you know the guy. The guy plays for Brighton FC in England. He outpaced them and he scored. So ball behind, these are the problems that they struggled. The Gambia coach really worked on Gabon's defense. That was the reason why he could be able to score 3 goals against them. He really exposed them in that game. If Eric Sher can also do the same thing too, if Eric Sher plays to Laro Kodare, Gambia will be fine. Sorry, Gabon will be fine in that game. In fact, they might even beat Nigeria. The player that can give Gabon problem, apart from Victor Osimhen, is Terry Murphy. Running behind. Terry Murphy is so good at that, but I think he's injured now. Terry Murphy is good at that. Silas is very good at running behind. If you are playing eyeline, Silas is very good at that. But Arokodare, I don't know as you, they will have a few days, they are fine. Arokodare cannot head the ball very well, cannot run behind very well. So there's no threats for Gabon defense. You due respect to him. So this was another cross. When they get in cross, this was against Kenya. Against Kenya, at the what's that name was still called though? Is it sorry, I forgot the name of the stadium called. Another cross again. They considered from this cross again. So long ball. Sorry. Okay, sorry. This is that goal. I won't talk about that goal. So you can see clearly here too. Crosses in the box are the areas that they struggled on. This was how they considered too against Gambia. Crosses from the box. They actually they struggle on that. So the same thing too. Long balls. This was against Burundi. Burundi scored with this long ball. So getting long balls into those areas, they struggle to deal with it. That was how Burundi scored their only goal against Gabon. This game ended 2-1 in favor of Gabon, but that was how Burundi scored their only goal. So similar one too. Crosses in the box against Gambia. They don't deal with it. Apologies for the quality of the day. This was against Kenya. Against Kenya, you can see straight away against Kenya. So this was how Kenya scored. Can you see? Just throw the ball in behind. They cannot deal with it. They cannot deal with it. This is how Kenya also scored against Gabon. So if you look at the summary of this whole thing now, there's two areas that I spotted. One, they don't like you getting the crosses in. And secondly, two, they don't like to play. When you play the ball in behind their defenders, they struggle to return. They are very slow. So we can also argue with Ekong too, that Ekong against Aubameyang is going to be a very big mismatch. But Aubameyang against Ekong might be a mismatch. Osimhen against Manga is also a mismatch. So there's two sides to all these things. But I promise that this game is going to be a very interesting game in Morocco. So Nyayo Stadium, thank you. Nyayo Stadium, thank you. So in Nairobi. So yeah, thank you for that, King Sport. So no, that is that. I'll be talking about how the team can out Nigeria next week. Then after next week, by the upper week, the list will be out. So we talked about the list, and I would love to preview what's it called? DR Congo team and also Cameroon team and also Cameroon team too. Maybe I will do that one all together in a video and just post it. I will just look at that because I believe that if we beat Gabon, we'll go to face any of those two teams. And DR Congo team is not good without you and Wisa. And if you are listening to Eddie Howe today, he said that Wisa will be back in 2 weeks. And that 2 weeks is international window. Will Congo call Wisa to come back? Because he's going to be training with the team for the first time in 2 weeks. So will DR Congo be able to call him? Because he said the coach said he needs 6 weeks to gain his full fitness. So with DR Congo without Wisa, it's tough. It's tough for them. I know Bakambu and Mayele, good players, but Wisa is the main man. Wisa is the main man, honestly. Wisa is the main man. So and that's the reason why they struggle slightly against Sudan and also against Togo. Because Wisa is not there. So that is that. I'm going to put the link out very soon now, so that you guys can actually join. So yeah, so that is that. So I will be talking about how Nigeria can actually exploit their weaknesses. So so let me know your thoughts. So the link is already in the comment section. So if you want to join, let me actually know, and we'll bring you on very quickly. Guys, don't forget to like the video as you join, and also support the super chat. We like super chat a lot. Support with super chat. So don't blame us. We like super chat a lot. So I have my first caller, Chris. So Chris, thank you for joining. Find time to join us today again. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, man.
Yes.
It's good to be here again, man.
Yeah, yes. So yeah, any contribution from what you have actually discussed in the past year?
I think like I don't really pay attention to Nigerian league. I don't pay attention to it, but the game the Remo Stars game was the first Nigerian league game that I said, okay, let me just follow just to see, because I've been hearing a lot of hype about, a lot of talks about them Remo Stars and stuff, how they won the league.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking forward to that game on Sunday, and I said, let me check the score. And then when I and then when I checked, I saw like it was like the game was the first Nigerian. I saw it was like what do you call it? I saw it was 3-1 or first, was it 3-0 first time or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
So I like I was like, okay, maybe something's gonna happen, maybe somehow, but like it was too embarrassing. Man. Like, how can like this is like in Champions League, in European Champions League, when you see stuff like this happen, it happens when, like, for example, maybe Real Madrid play against one team from Kazakhstan or maybe one team from Croatia.
Yes.
That's when you see stuff like that happen, where they just slap them like 5-0, 6-1, something like that.
Yeah.
But for South Africa, someone has to come to Nigeria and beat their reigning champions 5-1 at home. I don't think people understand how sad. Like, I don't think people understand like the level of embarrassment. I don't think people understand. Like, I don't think even the NFF even understand how embarrassing stuff like that is. Like, for like this is like the champions of your league to get slapped 5-1 at home. And it's not like I see it was maybe they were playing where maybe they got a red card and something like that. This, like, I was watching the highlights of this goal. I couldn't even believe what I was doing. Man, go sit there, go. I couldn't even believe what I was watching. Like, the way those guys were just penetrating, the way they was the way we're conceding those goals. The way we considered those goals, it was like I couldn't even believe that these are like the champions of Nigerian league.
Yeah.
And then I saw a video of the NFF president talking about the World Cup qualifiers. Like, I think that's the only thing that's going on in our football.
That's what can give you second time.
Like, that whole thing just made me realize that, like, I never, like I said, I don't used to pay attention to Nigerian football. I don't really even pay attention to the other teams like that. But from this under 20 World Cup to this league to that 5-1, like, it really dawned on me, like, we are really in the final stage of our football collapsing, like going to like total zero. And the only thing that's holding it a little bit is the Super Falcons and this World Cup playoffs.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's just holding it. The only thing that's just holding it a little bit is just those two things. And if we don't make the World Cup, it will just be like it will be a whole total run of nonsense from Gasu. Because he hasn't done anything, nothing at all. I saw the guy, the coachy guy, the guy that makes the skit maker, the way he came out and was talking about all these whole things. And I was going through the comment section on Twitter, and I was seeing people that a lot of Nigerians don't even know what is even going on with NFF.
Yes.
All this while, people have been putting blames on the players. Before the game against Benin, everybody was throwing stones at the players, saying how we have this one. But after this video that this guy just made, I was looking at the comment section, and people were talking about how, and people are now starting to realize the kind of deep mess, like the people that are really behind this issue that we are facing here. It's not just about it.
Let me say something. I spoke to a Super Eagles player. We were together for a lot of minutes. He played the game against Benin Republic. My brother, some things it's easier for you to keep it than to say it. Honestly, you are right. But okay, you're right. You okay about Nigerian football matter, and that guy, I'm happy he's doing that job. I don't want him to stop because NFF now is now replying him because the thing he's doing is going viral.
But NFF now. NFF now, it's very simple. They'll just go and pay some of these influencers that we have on social media.
So is it the video Ambulance posted?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Oh.
Yes, that's the guy. You have to talk to Chris. Yeah.
Yeah. So that aside about the game, the Nigerian game against Gabon. I was watching this guy Lamina. I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know if it's Lamina or Lamina. I was watching this game against the Champions League game against Bodo, and he's like now understand how they were able to accumulate that much point, and they were so close to making the World Cup and just missed out by 1 point.
Yeah.
That midfield of him, Kanga, they are really, really good. Like both of them, they're like Lamina is a very good player, and I think I sent you a message. I said like this guy is very good, and for us to beat them in that game, we need to take that midfield away from them.
Yeah,
we can't give Lamina like time to look up. If we allow him to dictate that game, like it's over.
Yeah, and
like
they will use it. And one thing is that you mentioned Kanga. Kanga can shoot more than Mokwena.
Yeah, he can shoot.
He can shoot from anywhere.
He can shoot.
Kanga can shoot. Go and watch him when he was in what's it called? This club in how would I put it? The club in Serbia. Is it Pasan Great? That used to be Olayinka's club. He can shoot from anywhere. I know Kanga for a very long time. It's the guy that was talking about his age and when he was born, and there was one thing around him there, so that his mom was 2 years old. I don't know when he was born. I don't know. There was a thing that happened, around Kanga there, but fantastic player. I'm going to watch out for. Yeah.
Yeah, and also the other guy, Boanga. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. I looked up his stats, and he's very prolific. His numbers are very good.
Yeah, he was nominated for African Player of the Year now.
He was nominated. Like his numbers are very good. Like this is not even like a one season wonder. This like back to back good numbers. Yeah. And for a player like that, for someone like that, you can't give them chance because they will punish you because they have that experience. They know how to do it.
Yeah.
So having him and Aubameyang running at our defense, we cannot afford to sleep. We cannot afford to make one mistake because they will punish us.
Yes.
Because they have experience and they have been doing this. They have good numbers. And someone that's prolific will not wake up one day and just say, I don't know how to do it again. So, and I know that at the age they are in right now, they want to do everything possible for them to make it to that World Cup.
World Cup, yes.
As like that send-off gift, because the next World Cup they won't be there. So probably most of them will be retired.
Yes.
So it's like a send-off gift to if they'll do anything possible to give to their people. So I expect them to be on their A game, and we cannot afford to. You were showing a video of what Mounier, the Benin striker, was trying to do with Frederick.
Yes.
When he made that run.
Yes.
Which he actually got the ball, but he just he nearly scored. If we allowed that with Aubameyang and Boanga, they will punish. They will
punish because they don't allow space on the ball. It will be that don't put pressure on the ball like the other guys. But thank you, Chris. Thank you for your time. Okay. Laddie, your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree with you, bros.
Yeah.
So let me start with Remo Stars. So I know it's sad what is happening to our club football now in Nigeria, but most of us on this live now, maybe 60 to 70% of us are talking from, say, abroad, like outside of the country. We don't know what's happening in Nigeria right now.
Yeah, yes.
So let me put it to you now. Like if you are a 16 years old, 17-year-old boy, right, from a poor background, right, and then your mom, I don't mean your own mom, but say your parents are not well-to-do. Now you are looking for a way out to rescue your parents. Yes, you are talented. You go for training. And then you still have these friends that are into fraudulent things that they so fast they were able to do things at a young age like that. What would we follow? Sorry, before you continue, in the days of what's it called, Osimhen, those days people that were doing scam were still like
Yes,
hiding it. They were
yes.
still hiding it. Now, on Instagram, they flaunt it. They even advertise on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
It's not anything secret. Everybody. So you don't expect a talented footballer to go and that has friends that can put him through to whatever scam to that he knows he's going to see money sharp and go and
Mm-hmm.
train. He will only
Yeah.
go and do it for all this Lekki five-a-side football team.
Uh-huh.
Their talent are wasting there in that Lekki five-a-side. Talent are
Uh-huh.
wasting there. If you see the way Zlatan plays, you think he's a footballer. So
Uh-huh.
just because everyone is trying to focus on what will give them money,
Uh-huh.
else than football that there are 101 million players that wants to survive through that means.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So at the moment, we are not going to get most likely all this Osime Chukwueze type again. Not even because we don't have good governance, but sorry, not even because our football management is not good, but because the situation of the country now, right now. Yoruba say, Dudu Lomori, someone that is hungry would not go and do something that he knows is a long term investment. Playing football is a long term investment, unlike going to look for one sharp thing to do that will give you
Mm-hmm.
money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sad that is going to be like that for a while now until
Mm-hmm.
all this scam and all these things is changed, the economy is overturned.
Yes.
And
Mm-hmm.
then for sorry, I know you didn't talk about it. I know some people are just shouting tosin, 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 tosin.
Mm-hmm.
This is to see is the level to say we don't have players again because in back in the days, Nigeria used to have like two players in Chelsea that
Mm-hmm.
we didn't cherish them. At the point
Yes.
we almost had three if Omero was able to break into the
Yes.
this thing.
Even there was one player called Captain Co. It was maybe you know Captain Co.
Yes,
He was begging to play for Nigeria then.
imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And they were playing for Chelsea now. Just Tosin Adarabioyo, I mean, let's just leave him. He's not even a first team player. He's a
Mm-hmm.
bench player. So let him just be. If he's ready, he would call on the authorities and do the right thing. And then
But
for
about that toasting situation,
mm,
and okay, I'm going to say this thing now. So just like I'm not going to reveal my source. When he came to Nigeria and they spoke to him about playing for Nigeria, he was so scared to play for Nigeria, and the reason was that he think his market value will go down, and also too, he was scared of going for like this 1 month long AFCON. At the end of the day, before he comes back, probably for him to reintegrate himself in the team might be very difficult. So it's like somebody that is just you know you know
there's people
graduate.
like that.
Yes.
People like that is because
Mm-hmm.
his game is not so sure of his game.
Yes.
There are Nigerian players I will mention now that they will go to AFCON and come back. The next day they will start the game. People
Karibasi.
like Calvin Bassey, number one.
Alex Iwobi.
Alex Iwobi will start. Even in DD,
Mm-hmm.
if he's fit, he will still be back in his team.
Mm-hmm.
Nwabali will be back straight to his team.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? People like Sanusi, if he was the days he
Mm-hmm.
was fit, he will be back to
Yeah.
his team. Even this guy in Werder Bremen, he will be back to his team. Osimhen will be back. So what I would say, if is when you are not so sure,
Yeah.
because the days when Mikel used to play, even all those times that it used to be, like
Mm-hmm.
pendulum match this thing.
Yeah.
At the point, he was irregular. After
Yes.
AFCON, if he comes back, he's back in the
Yes.
team.
Yes.
So it's because see the player Nigeria is trying to settle for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then to the match against Gabon, I think if we use this proper high intensity that we used for Benin, we're
Uh-huh.
going to beat them. And if we had used that kind of tempo for South Africa, South
Uh-huh.
Africa cannot survive that
I
match.
want to ask you a question about intensity.
Yeah.
You know that okay, let me just put it this way. There was a player in that team, he purposely reserved himself against Lesotho. He didn't do much because he knows say the body don't dey weak. I don't want him to players name because I spoke to the player's friend in France and everything. He will save himself. But in the game against Benin Republic, he went all out because he knew that that would be winner takes it all. You're talking about intensity now. Do you think this particular player can play that intensity twice in 4 days?
No, realistically, you can't do because I don't know why they just gave it three
No, no,
days
no. It's not.
interval.
It's not Simon. No, I said I spoke to his friend.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
did
spoke
not
to Simon
mention name.
personally.
Oh. I did not
People are
mention
still
name.
talking about Simon here. I
I
spoke
did
to
not
Simon
mention.
personally. This guy I spoke to his friend. Continue. Sorry.
Oh, I did not even mention name. I'm saying.
No, no.
I,
In the comment section here.
okay, I'm saying why did they even give it 3 days interval? It's too short. It's too
It's too
short.
short. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's too short. But I mean, if you are getting old and
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can play 180 minutes in three
Mm-hmm.
days.
In
It
3 days.
will be
No.
difficult because that tempo. I think from the first match Chel played, I can tell his kind of match is a high tempo game.
Yes.
But I don't think he has the legs for that
So
kind
that
of
tempo game.
pattern. The people that can play it do not have the game style. Maybe like Onyeka can play 180 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm not too sure indeed they can play 180 minutes.
I'm not
It
sure.
is just sweet for 55, 60 minutes, go
Mm-hmm.
out. 55, 60 minutes, go out. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as we all Nigerians think in our mind.
Uh-huh.
So
It's
it
going to
might
be tough.
not.
It's going to be tough. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the match will be tough. They won't come to play because
Mm-hmm.
right now, Chell is already watching all their videos. Them too, they
Mm-hmm.
are watching our video. It's
Yes.
just like Thief Amraba is already praying that it should
Yeah.
go successfully. People is
Yeah.
going to meet self, they are already praying that
Yeah.
nobody Amraba should not come.
Yeah.
Sometimes God used to answer Amraba's prayer.
Mm-hmm.
So we just, but yeah, we'll see how it goes, sha. But
We'll see.
hopefully,
Yes. I hope so.
by wish us to qualify, but because I'm owing Gant football money, I don't know if I
Okay,
want us
yeah,
to
okay, okay.
qualify.
We hope that the journey can actually what end
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
I was
Inshallah.
just like, I just want these kids to qualify. I know that people don't want them to qualify because of what the NFF have been doing, but I just think that if we say when they don't qualify, you can see the ends. Do you see Victor Osimhen when they took him out against Benin Republic?
Yeah,
Because when they took him out, that it was now that okay, he's then one more go. It was sat on the floor.
hmm.
You saw that video? It was on the floor.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
just,
It was because I don't know. Maybe he was tired because he had a slight knock. So
no, yes,
I don't think it
crazy.
was unnecessary because he was not happy. But he had a slight knock. He does. He's trying to manage himself right
Yeah,
now.
honestly,
He- yeah, so he's trying to manage himself. But if Osimhen is careful, he should not get injured, and he plays the match. I don't know. I don't see any team in this world that has Osimhen in it that would
yeah,
not be
that would,
successful.
yeah, yeah. I know, and
I don't know
you
if you saw the
might be
his
biased
last.
on that, but because Osimhen is your man.
No. I'll tell you. See, everyone here might see his last goal with Galatasaray. The gift you gave him.
Uh-huh.
That gift was just not a gift. He cost the gift for himself
Yeah, because it
because
was, yeah,
it was the tempo he was using to run after the keeper
yeah,
would make
was a lot.
them make wrong decisions. So that has made me to conclude that every game Osimhen is playing for
Yeah,
either Nigeria or Galatasaray, the way he's attacking the defenders, you will make wrong decisions.
wrong
You see
decision.
that you
Yes,
play it to throw in or you play it to you make a wrong pass. But let me
yes.
let other people come on and yeah.
Thank you. I beg,
All
drop
right.
your number in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
That
All right.
we can. So, guys, if
All
you
right.
want to, Morocco officially starts, so we can't waste time again. Jabe, drop your number back today, Laddie. All right, thank you, Laddie. So I have Shonopi, I have Kirsty Patrick, I also have Sport Grinder. She was waiting, but Shonopi just give me like few minutes. I just want to like bring it and bring Edo to on. Then I'm going to come for you now. Please, just a few minutes because today is his birthday. Let me just give me a few minutes. I'm going to bring you and Chris Patrick as she was on. So I know that You are wearing your birthday clothes.
That's serious.
So
No, why?
I made it to you. You know, long life and
Thank you.
prosperity. And you know, the fifth ladder is not easy. It's not easy. It's
Thank
not.
you. Thank you.
You have seen,
Thank you.
you know, you have seen everything about Nigeria. But that's why sometimes, when you talk with emotion, people will not understand. It's because of what you have seen in the past. See, if they are feeding us well, you know, it's like somebody that was very rich and somebody that is no
Mhm.
longer rich. You wonder, what is happening? Because, in fact, with due respect to the Gen Zs now, they are used to Nigeria playing like this.
Yes.
So they're used to, they're not used to go and eat, go and enjoy yourself and see the way they will score and your kidney scores. But I'll get into you. Let
Yes.
me also, your contribution
Thank
first,
you.
and just ask a few questions. Your contribution first, yeah.
Yeah, let me just say this. Shame on shame on Remo Stars, shame on Gumodede, shame on shame on MPFL, shame on NFF, and shame on Nigerian football of us that a club from South Africa will come, you go to Nigeria and beat our team. Blue black. Blue black. They turned Ijabon to Ijabit.
Hmm.
And you know my stand when it comes to keeping getting coaches for national team. I've always been saying it. If you are having only a club, you should not be national team coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as people there will say in about should and coach Spike Goose.
Hmm.
So that was I said, what are the what criteria are we used to get our coaches? Oh, because you want league one time. The round one that they put them on that, they put them there. And the two of them, before we made them Spike Goose coach, before we made them Spike Goose coaches. They both played intercontinental football and they didn't achieve anything.
Hmm.
When like the just Champions League, what they achieve? Nothing.
Nothing
When
yet.
this guy took them to against Islam Gamer of Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
what happened to him? Nothing.
Nothing.
These guys could not survive continental football. And now you're saying they should go and they go to spy boots. That's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's not on
I
football.
think your audio is not great. I don't know the reason why. Are you using earphones? Your audio is not great.
I don't use a phone. I don't use a phone.
Okay, I think yeah, I can see that it's cracking. No cracking is like it's struggling to. That's struggling. I was struggling to hear you, but continue. Let me just so I can hear. The people are commenting on the comment. They say the audio is bad. Yeah. No.
Okay. Now let me say
Okay.
let me say this now. I know without some people I'm not gonna let you have matches. Good. But still need to work on this match.
Yeah.
I don't like the way Max.
Yeah. It doesn't mark well. Yeah. 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 I know. I think you have to join back. Oh, the audio is bad. It's okay. 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 All right. We all right. No problem. So, Shanopi is not ready yet. I don't know maybe Shanopi is ready. So, Shanopi, are you ready? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're ready. Yeah. So, I still have Sport Grinder and that in fact what waiting. But Shanopi, let me just hear from you. Shanopi, take it from anywhere. Can you hear me?
Anywhere. How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Um, First of all, congratulations to the Moroccan under 20 team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you alluded to, I think it's a sign of what preparation can do.
Mm-hmm.
Good preparation, good planning, right?
Yeah.
Good
Mm-hmm.
organization. And I
Mm-hmm.
won't be surprised if I see some of these guys in AFCON in December.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember the Ghanaian team that won in 2010?
Yeah.
that beat us in the semi-final. That
Yeah.
Asamoah Gyan, that nothing.
That's not the yeah. This guy,
Yeah,
even Katia was there.
yeah, yeah,
Kwankwa was
yeah.
there.
Those guys were those 2010 guys that played in Mozambique. That collaborated the Nations Cup then. I think it was
Angola.
Angola, Mozambique. Yeah, I
Angola.
think it was Angola, Mozambique. It was two
No, I know it was.
nations.
No, I think it was Angola. Do
Okay.
you remember that there was Togo team
Shooting.
was shot shooting? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. At the border of Mozambique or so whatever. Anyways,
yeah.
you know what I'm talking about. So I won't be surprised where if those guys are injected into the AFCON team and young blood, more energy that they will run you down on the field. So obviously Morocco's I mean, they are definitely one of the strongest favorites to win that tournament with the current
Mm-hmm.
crop of team they have and the generational talents that that's coming through the ranks.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding Sundown, I mean, come on, why are people surprised, man? I mean, a team that almost kicked us out of the World Cup, South Africa. They forfeited 3 points. They still qualified to top the group. Most of
Mm-hmm.
their players are playing Sundown and
Yeah.
Orlando Pirates. So that team that competed with us, with our own best team, they now came to play a depleted league where we don't the best players are not being represented. So what do you guys
Mm-hmm.
expect? So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. There's nothing surprising in what they did. I mean, it was expected that they're going to beat us. Maybe 5-1 was a little bit too much. Maybe 2-0, 3-0 would have made it look okay. But
But I want to
I,
ask you, Penelope. You
yes,
know,
please.
I agree with you.
Mm-hmm,
But when Egypt won
mm-hmm,
four AFCONs of three AFCONs in a row, I think 2004. No, not
mm-hmm.
2004. They won 2006, 2008, and 2010 in
10,
a row.
yes. Mm-hmm,
They came to play against Sunshine Stars in
mm-hmm,
Abeokuta.
yes.
With the Abutrekas of this world,
Mm-hmm,
that the majority are players. We drew
mm-hmm.
3-3.
Okay.
With
Football.
Obu Abuna was the captain of Sunshine Stars then. They came to they played in Kano. Kano Pillars beat them in Kano.
So, so the thing is, if you look at that, what year are you talking about? 15 years ago.
2009, and so yeah.
15, 16, 18 years ago. So that's a long time. The league has been deteriorating
Yeah.
further down the pecking order. So it's a long time. You can't compare. At that time, the league was still okay a little bit. You can still find some one or two good players here and there, that could make it to the Europe or something. But now it's not good. So look, I mean, and then people used to criticize Raw. Oh, you don't call these guys to the national team. You don't call them. Then he'll tell you the same player
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call today. Next week is in Azerbaijan.
Mm,
How do I track him?
mm,
So there needs to be a lot of rework
mm-hmm,
on that front. And it's money and good
mm-hmm,
management.
mm-hmm,
Money. They gotta pump money into that thing. See, if you make something attractive, you get good people, you get the best talents. It's not attractive. Look at South
mm-hmm,
African players. Maybe some of them are making like $25,000 a month.
mm-hmm,
They'll
mm-hmm,
fly their family to Spain, to
mm-hmm,
Italy for vacation.
mm-hmm.
So would they be like a desperation to travel abroad?
No.
No, they're good. The weather there is beautiful, depending on where you're living. Even anywhere you're living, weather there is beautiful. It's almost like you're in Europe. If you're there, if you're in South Africa, it's almost like you're in Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's abroad. I mean, come on, I don't call it. It's not a third world country, in my own
Mm-hmm.
opinion.
Yes.
So they wouldn't leave. So their talents would be there. Yeah, so it's very simple. So I'm not surprised though. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to fix that. Um, re I also wanted to talk about the Gab. I mean, I think God. I was talking to my other brother, and you know what he said? He said God just gave us a lifeline for this World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Because mathematically and in every way, we're not supposed to be at that,
So
what do you call
everybody
it,
be
for that playoff. We're
there.
not supposed to be. Let's
Yes.
call it what it is. Suddenly, that rule from FIFA that if you win, the second person wins against the weaker team, blah, 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 all the rules, then suddenly Ekong made a mistake, a dummy. You know, just imagine if we won that game and we're second. That would be minus 4 points.
Yes.
You know, or I mean, we could have still topped the. I felt like if we had won that game,
I don't think if we
won that game,
won that game, we'll have drawn one of Rwanda. And it was that PTSD from that game that led us to too many things that we did.
Typical Nigeria spirit.
Yeah.
When our backs are against Europe. So my brother was telling me that God just gave us a lifeline, and he said, and I think Nigeria will be at the World Cup. Now, hey, before people come for me, I know it's a game at a time. But taking a game at a time, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be Gabon. Now, the thing that will probably, again, assuming we beat Gabon, it's likely going to be Cameroon. So that will be a tough one. Now, if we can scale that path, I think we're in the World Cup. I think so.
I don't think Cameroon will beat DR Congo.
I mean, whoever we meet, it doesn't matter. I think we're going to be at that World Cup, but we just have to. I just think, again, borrowing the words from my brother, God just gave us a lifeline. I'm telling you, if I'm Burkina Faso, I'll be pissed.
Yeah,
I'll be pissed.
Okay. Now that you're talking about this thing, let's look at it because Guinea. I'm hearing today that they are in CAS, that they want to go to AFCON because Tanzania breached the rule in the game they played, so they're in CAS. And I'm also hearing too that sport guys are joined twice. Okay, I was wondering. So that Burkina Faso will go to CAS. So, and to hear this matter, and the CAS appointment might probably just be before the playoffs to air it. And the argument is that they didn't tell them from the start.
Okay.
That this is actually what the rule. That they told them in March, which they have played already half of the games. So, but the issue, let's look at let's remove being Nigerians now here. I'm coming, guys who are waiting. I just want to talk about this matter. Is the rule, does it make sense?
To be honest, let me take off my Nigeria t-shirts now and talk like a objective person. Nah. It's almost like you are like if you beat a weaker team, it should be an advantage to you. So you not beating the weaker team, it's almost like, oh, you are rewarding the person that didn't perform well against the weaker team. So okay, let's look at it from this angle. You have the first.
Okay, who will you reward? Someone that performed well against a bigger team, or someone that performed well against a smaller team?
Hold on. Let me break it down. So you have the first position out. And what does that implicate? They are the strongest.
Yes.
Well deserving to qualify.
Yes.
Okay. Now you have the second. Second in quotes is the second strongest.
Yes.
Second well deserving to qualify.
Yes.
Now you are now looking for the best among the second well deserving to qualify, and you're trying to pick top four. You're not saying, okay, with this criteria for the best second well deserving, we're going to use, if you have played against the weaker team and you had the small points, we're going to deduct that points. So whatever you have against the weaker team, if it's 0, or I mean if it's 2 or whatever points you gathered, right? Maybe 1, 2, or 0. It could even be 0, right? But what if you lost to the weaker team? That's 0. Right? You're going to subtract it. So it kind of defeats the concept of the strongest in trying to get the strongest. They could have done something different to say, to use that weak. If they are going to use the weaker team, they could have used it the other way around. I don't know in terms of, but not you deducting the points.
Yeah.
So objectively, that thing is rubbish. I'm sorry.
The argument was that why did you allow us to travel and go and play Djibouti? when you know that I don't know, but you had a
But
chance.
that thing was 2023 though. That thing came out in 2023. That rule came
Yes,
out in
yes.
2023.
See that no, they gave them a reminder
Okay.
this match.
Yeah,
Okay,
but it was
now
okay.
what is now the fair judgment? There have been arguments that came out that Niger Republic, why can't you give them 3 points and 3 goals against Eritrea? But that 3 point and 3 goals is the rule of forfeiture. This is not forfeiture. This is withdrawal. So the forfeiture rule cannot be applicable to withdrawal. So even Niger can argue that why are you giving us 3 points and 3 goals? We can beat these people 7-0 now. So what's the point? So is that the best way is to take away this team, these points, and actually what the way they did. The last argument that they made was that okay, why can't we use points per game? That is where it is. Say points per game. So for example, how much points do you earn per game? That they have used that one, but it's not in football. I think in NBA during COVID, they use that one. Say points earned per game. So I want to take your thought before I let you go. The issue of putting points on Niger Republic, giving them the rule of official, which I think is not applicable here, and also points per game. Which one do you think is going to be the fairest one, like to use?
I mean, I've not really thought about it down, but just on the surface, I would say maybe points per game might be more logical in this scenario. Points per game might be more logical. But
so Nigeria got 1.7 points per game.
Yeah, we're not going.
Yes.
We're not going. See, I'm happy that we did, but if I was in Burkina Bay, I'll be pissed. Like that dude that put that tweet out, that player, he didn't say a lot. That thing he said is just half of what was in his mind. He probably could have blasted everybody, but he might get sanctioned or whatever. But hey, at the end of the day, he favored us. So now that he's favored us, I think those guys should sit tight and just try and qualify for the World Cup. And I think Eric Shell is again that the guy seems to know what he's doing so far with his team. With Osimhen, when Osimhen is playing, so we got to put that on there. So he seems to know what he's doing. So we'll see. We hope. We hope. And I was going to talk about something quickly. Okay. No. We'll talk about it offline.
No. You can just say it so that we can.
So Morocco. Okay, you've given Morocco a lot of. We've given Morocco a lot of props.
Yes.
In terms of organization.
Yes.
But their app for AFCON is a disaster.
My brother, that app
is a disaster. It was built by some amateur guys that just left college. That just uncle, I can code. They just gathered themselves. They didn't test, they didn't do a lot of things. They just put in some shambolic piece of work together. It's terrible.
Yes, I
don't know terrible. Why. So Morocco in that area.
I think they're working on that actually.
That is a shame. Do they have to work on that? They didn't, it's a shame. People that went for Ivory Coast AFCON they won in AFCON. Well organized. Well organized. To get to access, Fan ID, and all that stuff.
What Morocco is doing, they're building a lot of hotels now because they were expecting
but all that money you're putting in to build hotels, why can't you get the best people to build the app for you? It's a terrible app. If you go on App Store, the ratings are bad. No. How?
No. That's the problem. So you see, the issue is that I hope they will not hold it, but I know that they said that the demand for the ticket is just, for example, now they said that the game was already Nigeria against Tunisia already sold out.
It's sold out. No.
I was saying that the demand for it was too much. So I don't think so. That is
some people go on.
We that Tunisia
third party now. They're going to third party now.
Third party to also money. Tunisia will want to load that place. Don't be surprised that Nigerians will sell their tickets to Tunisia. So any final thoughts before she was let you go?
Hey, you just got to. We have to keep being patriotic, and whatever we
Yeah,
can do to support, we'll
yeah,
do.
yeah.
November will be interesting. I'm really looking forward to that Nigerian
November.
Gabon
So
game, and hopefully
I
we'll
think
win.
officially they have cancelled the friendly game in America. And I told them already that they're not serious with the
Yeah,
friendly game. So I
I
knew that
saw it. Yeah. I saw it on ESPN. I'm like, nah, this not. It doesn't make sense.
it doesn't
I
make sense.
mean,
And I
it
know
doesn't
that
make sense. Yeah.
we need us to be smarter slightly because I don't think I think that see that we had conversations before.
Hmm.
Though you were now 26, but I was telling that there's something I just see because let me do something I see like pattern. Sorry for taking your time.
Hmm.
I
No,
see
no, you're
like
not talking about.
that let's do last minute thing. The way the ball
Hmm.
was going,
Hmm.
the ball could have turned to right, left now.
Hmm.
Yeah, but the ball decided to turn right. So I was just looking at the
Ekong
canvas.
almost died on that place. He
Yeah,
almost
he
fainted.
almost
He was like God.
and
Yeah, you could see his face.
somebody
Yeah.
is praising Wabali. Wabali did everything for us to lose that game, to draw that game.
Yeah. It's a mess. It
And
was a mess.
I like Shell. When he was doing those type of things, you ask Obasi to go and warm up.
Hmm.
So that to keep him on his toe. I'm happy that Okoye is back now. Even if Okoye is not going to displace him, let Okoye be warming up throughout.
Hmm.
So if he now go and perform nonsense, they will remove him, so he's going to be embarrassed.
To be honest, as much as the guy is erratic, I still like that guy.
I like the guy.
I like him because, to be honest, I think with Nigerian goalkeeping situation since Carl Ikeme
Mhm,
left,
mhm.
right? He had his, he was sick, right? Remember, Carl Ikeme
Yeah,
started
yeah,
the
yeah,
qualification in
yeah.
Zambia, and which other place that he kept in Uyo? No, not Uyo, Zambia and whatever, right? He kept in Zambia where Kelechi Iheanacho and Alexi Wobi scored, right? 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, qualification for 2018 World Cup. Ever since then, all the goalkeepers that we've been having, ah, God, it's almost you have to be fasting and praying. Look at the semifinals in 2019 Egypt. Eh, it's debatable, right? Maybe with a better goalie, maybe that Mahrez goal corner free kick could have been saved. Maybe we could have gotten into the extra time. Even though I felt Algeria was still better in that game anyway. I think they deserve to go through to the finals. Um,
Mhm,
I think Wabali coming in has put in some calm until recently, right? So I
mhm.
think they just need to talk to him. They need to talk to him. I
Yeah.
prefer him to Maduko Okoye. I'm sorry. I prefer him to Maduko Okoye. When Maduko Okoye is goaling, I don't see that confidence. I'm not rest assured. I think I feel that better with Nwabali. But I
Yeah.
think something is getting to his head, and maybe I don't know what's going on. I think they just need to talk to him, and he'll
Yeah.
get back to his best. I
Yeah.
still prefer him though. So he's still
Yeah.
our number one goalkeeper in my own opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Until we see on that one. Thank
Also,
you.
yeah, exactly. Happy birthday, OGO. Happy birthday.
But
Thank you. I
thanks
just
for
want
Opi. So Opi, thanks.
yeah,
Opi,
Yes,
boy,
sir. Yes,
remember
sir.
yeah.
his last match before he came back to AFCON, it was horrible. His match against Mexico, I mean, Wabali, it was horrible. Even when he was invited by Pesero, we were
Hmm.
all
Yeah.
scared.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But fortunately for him, disappointed us and he showed brilliantly at the
Yeah.
AFCON. So
AFCON.
he actually
Yes.
went to work on himself.
Yes.
Which I mean, Maduka Kwechu can other keepers can
Yeah.
do also.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Hopi, for your time. I
Hey,
really appreciate
always. By the way, we bought your ticket to no.
it. No. I'm still searching just like you. But I'm looking for the right click actually. I've been hearing
Just
some people that wanted to send some tickets to me and say, you, I don't want advance fast you guys now because I wanted like a card that I can use.
okay.
I know I told you about something now.
Hmm.
That we can, instead of what you want, we'll talk about that one, Jack.
We'll go, yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
All right, cheers.
Ciao.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring some Patrick. So I'm Sport Rider next. You're next. So I just let me just air your thought quickly because I hope that your audio will go very fine.
What's on this for you today? Okay, let me just say this.
Bye
I
bye.
don't
Just say you go change your phone, no?
okay, let me use our phone. Let me use our phone.
Yeah, use your phone.
Let me use our phone.
So that is Patrick.
Yes. Your thoughts, Vivek.
I think let me start with Remo Stars. I think their performance was shameful and disgraceful. Even I don't even think if the records are anything to go by, I don't even think that is just the Nigerian league, because Horoya of Guinea went to Morocco to hold the Royal Armed Forces far of Morocco 1-1 draw in Rabat. Then Saint Eloi Lupopo of Congo DR beat Orlando Pirates 3-0. So are you telling me the Congo League is higher than the South African League? And most of the players playing for Orlando Pirates also play in the national team. So for Saint Eloi Lupopo to beat Orlando 3-0, and even in the other results, Rehemo of Burkina Faso lost narrowly 1-0 to Esperance of Tunis. And even Air Ali of Egypt, the almighty Air Ali of Egypt, lost narrowly to IG of Burundi, lost 1-0. So I just can't understand how you will lose 5-1 at home. It is unacceptable, very unacceptable. Because if I'm just trying to use other results to compare, are you telling me that Guinea League, Congo League, Burundi League, and Burkina Faso League are better than Nigerian League? So it's unacceptable, because I remember the last time even this Mamelodi Sundowns, I don't even think their squad is better than the squad of 2016 that won that CAF Championship, because they have won this CAF Championship only once, 2016. And that 2016, they were in the same group with Enyimba and Zamalek of Egypt. They topped that group and qualified with Zamalek, Enyimba, and Etoile de Sahel of Algeria didn't qualify. And they met again in the finals. Mamelodi Sundowns, and then beat Zamalek. They beat them 3-0 in South Africa, lost 1-0 in Egypt. So, but outside that, they have not won the cup from 2020, 21, quarterfinal. Then maybe last 2-3 years, semi-final. So I just can't understand how they will beat Nigerian League champions, 5-1 at home. And the Gumbote, the coach that has been, I think he was with Pasero or so. Yes. He has been on secondment.
It's only with Eric Shell.
Okay, Richel. But I think there was also a coach. He was before Richel. He was also with, if I can remember, a coach. But so is he telling me that he has not learned anything? Okay, Guavo. Okay. So because for when I saw that result, the thing made me angry, because there was no justification for that. I'm not saying that Mamelodi is not a good team, but you don't lose 5-1 at home. If Horoya can go to Morocco and hold Royal Armed Forces 1-1, even these people that lost at 1-0, Edgy of Burundi, they lost just 1-0. Even so why do you lose? You lose even the MC Ojas, played with this Cameroon team, Colombo 1-1 in Yaoundé. They didn't beat them 5-0.
Something. I don't think they said the Nigerian club have lost 5-1 at home in like 10-something years. I think the people are talking about Enyimba against Ismail. Enyimba lost to Ismail in Egypt 6-1.
In Egypt. Not 6-1. I still won the cup that year.
Yes, they won the cup that year.
They still won the cup that same year. That's why losing 6-1. And they even lost to even some matches then at their way. But what I'm saying is, if you lose 5-1 at away, I may accept it. But losing 5-1 at home is not acceptable. So, even the league you people are talking. there was something I noticed in the league that is worrisome. Some of the names I see, just like, let me use an example. If I see black players in US swimming team, maybe I see all the US swimming team black players, I will know something is wrong. Because I know it's white players that represent US in the Olympics, breaststroke, long stroke. Then the same thing, if I see white players in athletics, dominate athletics or basketball for US team, I will know something is not adding up. The same thing is also applicable in Nigeria. There is some names I see dominate under 20, under. I keep on asking myself, when is the people from this side of the country dominate under 17? Because I know that under 17, under 20, there is a particular, every part of the country knows what they know them for. So when I see this, I know that something is not adding up, because these things are not things that you see. But I have seen that national team, I don't know whether they are doing camping. They don't, because I believe if you want to do captain, you go to the west, you go to the north, you go to the east, you go to and pick players. You don't just, just keep, in one place and then select, because these are some of the reasons that you see most of our teams go for club food, go for these competitions and perform.
So let me just correct you slightly. They are going around the country too for scouting. They will pay the hotel of the of the coach that will go and be doing scouting. See, that's what they do. That's what was doing. We go to academy, but you have to give him the, thank you for coming and checking on us. So before, in Nigeria now, you have to give him something. That is it. That is what they do. There's no sincere. We are not sincere. That is the problem. We are not sincere. So, Mr. Patrick, the summary of it is that we are not sincere. We are not sincere.
Yes, because and this is the result we are paying. Because when you select mediocre to go and represent you, this is not Nigeria. Every country is bringing the best of their country, and this is the result that you see. You see I saw the way they under 7. I'm not against crashing out in a competition, but there is a way you crash out. It shows that you are not even supposed to qualify for the competition in the first place. So, and as part of the reason I've looked at it, I say, is it that the league, the most of the people that are being born these days are just, mediocres. But I saw that it's not actually that we don't have the talent. But most of that talent are not selected in the team, because of all these useless quota system they are doing, which they don't do it in the 80s, 90s. I don't see most days, you see where you see just as I told you, I can't see boxing, athletics, white athletes for US represent. But when I come to swimming, 100% or 99.5 are, white representing US and all the type of swimming. I never see black athlete represent America in swimming. But when you come to the one, athletics, boxing, basketball, the same thing. So, but the same thing in Nigeria, I don't know where some of these names, under 17, under 21, you see people, these names coming to represent Nigeria. And this is why we are seeing this type of results, which is a shame. It's just a shame. But I just hope, I know that Rainbow Stars, because I think Rivers United play with, is it Red Bulls or, Mozambique? Is it Red Box?
Red Bulls.
Red Bulls.
Okay, Red Box. So the loss, I think although the Red Box is not, but when I saw that result, because I watched it, I was asking myself, even if those guys played for South Africa, it's not a reason to lose 5-1, because most of Egypt, Egypt won the AFCON 2006, 2008, 2010 in Angola. But Egypt never qualified for World Cup. They didn't qualify for 2006 and 2010 World Cup in South Africa, despite they were African champions.
And
they were not afraid of.
Yes, they didn't even qualify for 2014 World Cup. 2014 World Cup. And secondly, that came to play against Sunshine Stars. It was 3-3. That very good.
Yes.
Kano Pillars beat Al-Ali in Kano. So see, and the same coach will organize a master class, mentoring other coaches in Nigeria.
Yes. Even the 2009 CAF Champions League, that 2009 CAF Champions League, the Al-Ali played 1-1 draw with Kano Pillars in Kano, and Kano Pillars went to Egypt, played 2-2 draw and qualified ahead of Al-Ali of Egypt. So I you know, to see this type of result and say it's Nigerian league, I don't believe it is Nigerian league. Something is wrong somewhere. Something fundamental is wrong, because you don't lose. There's a raw score line. I'm not saying they can lose at home, but in fact, all the matches they played this week, Sunshine was the only team that lost. Sorry, Remo Stars was the only team that lost scandalously at home. Other people, 1-0, 2-1, but not 5-1. It is, and they have scored four goals. So before these people got one, scored one, which is a shame to say the least.
So thank you, Mr. Quincy Patrick. Thank you for your time. Thank you. All right, that's a very good historical thoughts. And okay, I just want your thoughts quickly, because I have sport grinder and bring it quickly.
So I don't know if this issue of FIFA project given to Amaju, I don't know if it's going to come out of it or not, because one, for lying to the whole world, this guy should be jailed. They should be jailed. I watched the Liberian Stadium. I watched Mauritius Stadium. Like, wow, what the population of Mauritius? That we cannot have such a pitch in Nigeria. With all the culture players we have, what's going on? Then I began to agree with you that government is not interested in sports.
Yeah, they're not interested. Yeah,
they're not interested in sports because they are interested in it. And now everybody, they are focused now on 2027 election. They don't have time for this one. This one going to ATC, APE, because look, that's what they are doing now. They don't have time for our sports, which is killing us. Like I said, nobody agree up when sports was sports in Nigeria. Name it. In Olympics, we must get medal in virtually all the sports that we participate in. Boxing, everything. But now, you don't have get medal in anything. Yes. Our only hope now is Falcons and the female basketballers. Bro, I'm telling you, if you don't do anything drastic, it's going to hit those people and to go down. And before we come out of that doldrum, it's going to take us looking at 30 years. It's going to take us looking at 30 years for come out of it. Because we are saying that they don't care about us, they don't care. Somebody, they gave you money to buy something, you'll be buying you'll be organizing comedy shows, and some comedians too allow abusing people for talking about it. Saying he's doing it. That means that just are selfish. Because one that's meant for the old name, somebody stole it and not giving you people stupid out of it, and they are not praising him that nobody should talk anything against him. And on the issue of the underage, I want to agree and disagree with Mr. Patrick. See, football changes. I can tell you boldly that back in the days, our best used to come from Calabar. Remember the Young Brothers?
Yes.
Peter's come from Akaba. At a point in time, he changed. It's changed. And the North used to give us very good goalkeepers then. Like Inuari Gogo. But it changes. I understand what he's trying to say. I'm trying to say that now the players that are coming from the region he's talking about, they are not good enough. That is why are not good enough. Nobody complain about Chelsea Bagida. Abdul Sule played for stores for years. That was named the Sule there. 993 under 17. You're back there. Nobody really going to the 994 World Cup. No single outside there. When did we start all this quota system national team? Some people are saying, oh, if they pick somebody from a player from that region, and then go to protest. We are going to protest what? Are you playing for region or you are playing for the nation? So I think people need to be sensitized. There should not be this tribalism of a team to our sport, to football. You are not when it comes to marathon, distance running. Give it to people from the north. They win you medals. I remember Abbas Mohammed then when they started marathon in Nigeria. Abbas Mohammed and something like that, Joanna. Yeah. They always first and second because they out to that place. We are all gifted. Even now, when it comes to natural resources, God has given every region what they need. Yeah. So harness everything. If you want guys that can run, go to the north.
Yeah.
So, and I will take it for you said, a coach that does not have nothing doing in the job. Yeah. Coach that don't have certificates. Our coaches are afraid of going out. When I saw this guy go to Man City, go to all this Premiership, you will see I've been Koloture as assistant coach. But our players that played alongside Koloture is contemporary. They are adjusting for their 70 or 20 jobs in Nigeria, which is wrong. Yeah. And I know what we did. We're talking to some international that please come and take this thing away from these people. Because if not, he's going down the drain. Come and take it from there.
He's going down the drain.
Come and take it from there. Amen. Is doing well, organizing Saudi League. We cannot open our eyes to bring Amen from international back home.
Yeah.
What's wrong with us?
Yeah, it's in fact,
I'm always sad. I love Nigerian football. I grew up watching Nigerian football.
Yes.
Green Eagles, Stars, and AC Milan.
Yeah, I love your passion, but it's just that anyway. This I don't know. Thank you for your time. We're already out of time already. So thank you for your time. Yeah, thank you. I'll bet it to you once more. Thank you. Yeah. So, one guy that is next. I think I'm going to just go bring everybody so that I can show up. I don't want to do the 3 hours today again. Try 30 minutes there. Nah. So let me just bring a sport grinder. I'm going to please sit properly. He's not coach. He's not listening. Sit properly, please. Don't worry. Sit well. So sport grinder. I'm going to go to from Canada. Yeah. So let me start from sport grinder. So take it from anywhere. This is the final set of people I'm going to bring on. And maybe I'm going to wrap up with quiz if it's still available. So sport grinder, take it anywhere. Then we.
Yeah, okay. So let me start from the whole social media rant. The skits guy that has been pressing NFS neck. You know, the thing is that our football does not have any focus right now. In fact, let me just briefly read what the NFF said. And this is the most shallow ChatGPT kind of response you can give. Money is received from FIFA are for specific purposes, first thing. Then, if you jump to the second paragraph, it's usually tied for specific purposes. Everything specific purposes. Any good body that is trying to be rebuilding, like trying to throw a rebuttal, will say, like an example, this is what we are working on. This is what this project has falsely alleged on the social media that we're getting these funds. This is the project we're doing. even call the hostel, put
Mm-hmm.
an amount to it. But no, they just gave a shallow rebuttal, like everybody is just a dummy. And the funny thing is, like, we hear this will just push. This will just be like it's not even going to be 1 week sustained. It's just maybe it will die down by Monday. Everything don't end,
Mm-hmm.
and we're back to square one. The thing is that FIFA is really a big enabler of rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
enable bad FAs like NFF.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know the government does not even like sports, but let's say we even have a sports loving uh, a government that says, okay, we want to change something.
Mm-hmm.
If they enter to change anything, FIFA will just come and say, you're interfering and will ban us. So I think we have to get to a point where first we need two things have to happen. Either we are lucky and somehow Gusal's mind change and be like, let me start trying. Or we get a president that comes in and says, like NFF president that comes in and says, let him start trying. Or we get a president at the federation level, like at the country level,
Mm-hmm.
like a Tinubu president that decides to like sport and say, you know what, I'm going to clean this nonsense up. FIFA will ban us, but by the time they're going to unban us after a certain period of time. But that's the only way we can change our football. Like, it's so bad. We don't even have a referee in CAF, in AFCON. We
But
don't even
but
have a referee.
but but
And they
it's okay.
say they spend money for referee training or whatever.
But sport guy, did you watch the young referee in the AFCON qualifier?
For Gabon and Gambia.
Joseph for Gabon, and one guy that went to go and blow the game between AFCON qualifier. In fact, it was one of the most controversial games. What is even wrong with us?
No, the one I
What is
watched was the Gabon. The one I knew in Nigerian ref was the Gabon versus Gambia on. That guy
yes?
he was not really good, flashing yellow cards everywhere.
Finally, guy,
Giving red
that
card. Like, he
the
was not
referee
really
assessor, did not score him well.
Yeah. And if you investigate that guy, you don't even, if you want to press, maybe there's a gondola that must have entered his agbada or something. But anyway, it's bad. Like, see what Morocco is doing, how they're investing. They started investing 2009, and they're seeing the results now.
Yeah.
If it's Nigeria, I think the president in 2009 was Sani Lulu or so. I think.
I think it was Sani Lulu, yeah.
That's Sani Lulu or Megeri. You think Nigeria
was 2013?
No, 2013. I think maybe 9 to 13 or
yeah.
something. But anyway, in between Lulu and this thing. But you think someone will implement a program then that they will start reaping for Gusau to be reaping the fruit and he's not around?
Well, my Gary started a program now. Amadu Pinnick destroyed it.
Yeah, he started a program. But he reaped his fruit right then.
Yes.
Like what I'm saying is Nigerians don't do anything like I won't reap fruit in 10 years or 15. No. Except he can guarantee himself power. That he's going to be in power for 20 years. Then that's when he can do something meaningful for whatever he's part of.
Yeah.
If he's not going to get gain in his tenure, the guy no go run am. Everybody go and do it for himself. So that's just the thing that is paining us. And we don't even have players. I was in a group and they're saying, oh, we have players in under 20. Bamei he was nominated for CAF. I'm like, come on. Bamei, that's repeated class 2 or 3 or 4 times. That is just nominated. That, like, we're going to start feeling the effect of what's going on now in 4 years when our diaspora or our current players are beginning to fade off. If we see AFCON to qualify, let's be happy. Like, let's just be taking that one and just be celebrating with it. But just to talk to that CAF and FIFA rule, because I was interested in that discussion you and Shanopi had. I've always maintained this rule is not really the fairest. Africa we've done it in the past, but we've done it where there was not a lot at stake, Like in 2010 when it happened, the big boys were already in the next round. They did it in the first round where Eritrea was. So nobody really felt it. Europe does it, but why Europe, it's a little fairer in Europe is in such a way that they can have 12 groups and it will be, half of them will be odd number teams in the group, while another one will be even number. So they are aware about it, that's the only way they can do it. But in Africa, we're always lucky to have even groups across the board. It's always one country that's causing the problem, which is Eritrea from the beginning. Like usually it's either a team withdraws after participating and then they can start giving the 3 points. But Eritrea is usually the one that withdraws before even participating. This is the first time it has really come to effect, and everybody is now seeing this is really, really, really a flawed process, because the best process was we had groups from A to I, 9 groups. The best process, like even what you and Sean were saying, that points across and all, it's only one group that had this problem. They should have just excluded that Eritrea group. Every other person is assessed. The other 8 groups are assessed as is because they played their 10 games.
Yes.
Then whoever is the 4th on that ranking, on that second playoff ranking, that is the only team that should be compared to Group E, to Niger. That's the only thing that they should be taking away their points. Like, they should not be taking away the points before comparing to Niger. Like, Niger should be out of the equation. Compare everybody, get your top 4. Then the last person, the 4th.
But is that one fair? Is that one fair on Niger too?
Oh, very, very fair. It's very, very fair, because they were never going to meet up with the first. Like, the other person is 4th.
Okay, let me tell you something now. Sorry, I want to say something. You said that that people are making noise as if they are mad dogs. If Niger beat Eritrea twice, they'll be on 21 points.
Fine.
And if they beat Eritrea 7-0, 6-0, they'll be plus more goals than even Burkina Faso.
No. Okay, let me look at something. Let me quickly bring it up. FIFA World Cup qualification CAF. So, like, if you look at the original table, the original table would have been, I think Burkina Faso would have been 4th naturally. If you look at it, I think Burkina Faso would have been 4th naturally, and then they would have had the chance. What would have happened is Gabon would be there, Cameroon would have been there, Madagascar would never have made it because they were on 19 points. Like, Nigeria would not even be there. Cameroon would not be there. No. The only thing, no, sorry, I take that back. Cameroon would have been 4th because Burkina Faso would have been 3rd if they did not take out points. Burkina Faso would have been 3rd, and then Niger would then be compared to only Cameroon, and Cameroon will be out because their points, it will be -4, -6. They will fall down to 15 points or whatever, and maybe they would have qualified or not. But Burkina, if they had done it like that, the ranking would have been Gabon, DR Congo, Burkina Faso, and Cameroon. Then Niger would have compared. Then they would have brought in Niger to compare against just only Cameroon, or rather than remove all the points from everybody. That's really an unfair system. But no matter where they take it to, they're not going to win this case because the rules were there. The rule was there. CAS cannot tell them to overturn it, and it's already there. The games will be played before they even sit on that. And then now I just want to question the logic of our players. You had said when you went somewhere, you met someone that told you a player gave his half against Lesotho when compared to Benin. On paper, is Lesotho not the team that you're supposed to go all out and blast? And then, like if I'm going into those 2 games, my mind is to destroy Lesotho because I believe I can win them more than Benin. Why will I go and put in half?
No,
and then stress myself.
Even with half, they should be able to do enough to beat them, but they need maximum to beat Benin Republic.
But well, after first half,
But
and
at that point in time,
half was not
Benin
doing
Republic were top of the group.
Yeah, but no, but it doesn't even matter whether Benin were top. We already knew we were going to play Benin at the end of the game. We knew no matter what happened, we were still going to be in sight of Benin. I would have gone to be like, hey, let's try and score as much as you can against Lesotho, and if you see 1 or 2 goals against Benin, you add it on top of what you scored against Lesotho. Why would I score 1 goal difference against Lesotho and want to go win my harder match? Like no betting man, like nobody that bets.
But, yeah.
But
you have to understand that,
do that. Yeah.
Sometimes these things, I think they try to score against Lesotho too, but it's just that these are goalkeeper have a rush of blood. If the 2-0 that were leading towards the end of the game, it would have been a lot manageable in the last game. But this type of player I'm talking about, because if I say something more about the player, people will know the player. And this player, so I don't want to, because because people are already criticizing him already. So I don't want him to be
feel bad.
So I will just keep it that way. But I have to be honest with you too, that the player, we know that sometimes what is on paper might not be the paper, So you have to learn how to manage yourself too. I don't need to say much. You guys understand the whole thing. So if I talk about his name, Umberi's ear will come out and start blasting. That is what normally triggering. So I will not mention the player's name.
Don't worry.
I spoke to a player, and I'm going to say it here now. The player said that he's worried with Super Eagles. He's a member of the team. He said he's worried with the Super Eagles. And I said that, what is the reason? He said that if this set comes out, there's nobody coming. Like what you said.
Mm-hmm.
He said that people criticize him. He said nobody can bench him now. He told me. He said, if you want to bench him, come and try. He said he will get to the team anytime. He said it. He said nobody can bench him. He said that they mentioned. He said that this is the first team. He said okay, maybe. He said that though if he gets injured, he can bring somebody. But he said not like him. Say if that person play, they could know. Say no be waiting this guy they bring with this. He said it boldly. He said it boldly. And he said some things further that he has discussed with the NFF too about some few things. I don't want to mention those things, but he said it that say he's worried. He said that nobody is coming. He said that
no, sorry to cut you. Yesterday you came live, and you and I think I did or two were trying to do an exercise like, if you remove the diaspora players, because this NFF body, like their position, they're not friendly, like they're not pro-diaspora. Let us say we remove diaspora players. Now, currently, can we even raise a solid team? Like in the back line, they do left back. Who is going to be right back? Like we don't even have a non-diaspora right back as we speak, except maybe you put Benjamin there and Awazim in the center defense. Basi is a diaspora. Ajayi is a diaspora. Ekong that we don't even like, that we are complaining about, is a diaspora. Who are we gonna call? Like we don't even have a center back. If you look at under 20, under 23, we don't even have an under 23 team. Like if you look at Europe, is it the boy in Serbia that you're gonna go bring? In the middle, maybe in the year, like bro, our team is gone. And most of these players now, their football age is 27, 28. That's what I'm saying. In the next 4 years, we'll start to see red. When they hit 30 something, I don't even know any name except maybe Beyond Limit does the magic or something.
The funniest thing is this. Before I show, I know that you said maybe father thoughts. The funniest thing is this: in the age grade system, sometimes we target the English age grade system. No, when they are doing well in under 20, we wait to target them. But in the under 20 now, they don't have players yet.
We don't even have Nigerians a lot there.
Yes, they don't have Nigerians a lot there because we wait to reap where we did not sow.
No. Well, in their under 20 team, we don't have a lot, but in some of their championship sides, maybe there are like 8, 9 Nigerians in championship.
No,
the lower ones, they are there. But there are quite a number of them in the under 23 teams. But under 23 football at club side it's not straightforward. You can make it, you cannot make it.
They might not make it. See, the word is that if they are playing under 18, for example, now this boy Tariq George, Tariq George, the boy from Arsenal will be capped very soon.
Oh yeah. Maybe not because but anyway, my final thought is on the Gabon match and our goalkeeper. I'm just happy Okoye is back, but the only thing I know Nwabali has is just that confidence. If Okoye can get that Nwabali confidence, he's very complete. He's very complete. Like there's a confidence Nwabali has, that I think helps him a lot, and he knows how to just be on the right place at the right time just to catch the balls that just come straight to him. But on the Gabon game, I'm very optimistic that we could likely win. But just to put this out here, I hope NFF don't say we are not going to invite Ajayi flat out because he's not going to play.
It's in the list.
Yeah, let them invite him in case we make it to the next round. He can at least he can see play. That's not the best way is not to drop him outright. Still invite him and play someone else in the first match.
Before I let you go, I want to ask you a question. Before I go to Omweri, I want to ask you a question. According to some people's advice, it's like, okay, since this game is one-off game, it's not home and away, will you advise Eric Shell to go with the Pasero style? Or it should go all out?
That is all. Okay. I fear that he's all out 4-4-2 formation.
Mm-hmm.
When you watch the game, it's like there are a lot of holes, but he's not been punished yet. Like Zimbabwe didn't really punish Nigeria, like our hole in midfield. Like the goal was not based on that. It was just players were tired. Like even South Africa didn't really exploit. I was really fearing that his formation would be exposed against South Africa, and Nigeria would be wired like 3-0 something because of the way South Africa play and how we keep holes. That formation has not been exploited, but I don't know whether maybe Gabon would exploit it. But because it is a one-time game, 1-0, 1-0 is good. I don't mind Peshero's style. 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. Lock the middle. Just play, get the one goal. And if you watch it in Nations Cup, we were heavily counter-attacking.
Yes.
We played that against Gabon. If we play Peshero's style against Gabon, we're gonna blow them out. From the pitch easily. Like
for me, I would prefer Barcelona style against Cameroon or but Barcelona is
I prefer the style all through for these two games. Yeah.
So Barcelona is now the what they say is it has become a corner. You get that to become a corner somewhere.
No. The truth is that his formation is a competition kind of formation. Information is not a round robin formation. It's not formation you use for league system. Yeah. All
right. And I heard the news that the NFF is mismanaged. Well, I will come about Eric Shell later. Honestly, but there's no time for that because there's so many controversy between. I heard something that I was
his contract and all that. Yeah, I've heard something like that.
You heard something like that too.
Yeah.
So Eric might not even go in touchline in Morocco.
And all that. Yeah. But no worries.
It might be a Guavon in touchline in Morocco. Because these people, that's the reason why they are campaigning that you start Eric Shell. How do you know that this is their plan? These Nigerian journalists, this is their plan though, to get a Guavon because they know what they signed. Thank you, Kroganda, for your time. Thank you. I don't want to
no problem. All right, take care, guys.
Yeah. So let me go to Omar. Omar, your thoughts before I go to Mr. I like your cap. That's
Okay.
so Chris, I'll still bring you last. So before we wrap it up, yeah.
Let's start from the content creator that is creating an awareness.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a sports journalist and you're here watching, it's a disgrace that somebody is doing your work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a disgrace that you have a platform. You're just running after the players instead of to use your platform to create an awareness and make more money and help the society. It's a disgrace. Yeah, if a content creator can push the NFF and NFF can come out to say that what the guy said is a misinformation
Mm-hmm.
and exposing themselves to show them that these people have beginning. Honestly, if this thing reached a very dark man, that is the end.
Very nice. Answer. He's still battling with China.
I know he's battling with China, yeah. But if this guy is very dark man, we need somebody that have a bigger platform
Mm-hmm.
to talk about this. He
Mm-hmm.
said it's that NFF will begins to have a back and forth with the content creator, and he's a hero right now. That one aside, then concerning about what he said concerning about the rule. The rule is the rule.
Mm-hmm.
Whether Burkina Faso or Niger they are fighting is the rule. Now, for example, they refuse to plan.
Mm-hmm.
And we also we refuse to plan. If not
Mm-hmm.
because of God want us to go for the playoff. Let me be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you. Because if we did not go, who will I blame? I will blame Wabali.
Mm-hmm.
If we keep everybody will be blaming him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because he was wasting time. He wasn't know what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And also blame the NFF because they
Mm-hmm.
don't even know that you needed 4 more goals.
Mm-hmm.
Then another thing is, our performance against Lesotho. I'm not gonna blame the players. I'm not gonna blame anyone. To be honest with you, as you know, we played Lesotho 6-0. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
We will not play Benin 4-0.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
We work under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that we play Lesotho 4 or 5-0,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, we will not be playing playoff. I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
Benin would have been either draw or we win them maybe once or draw. What happens to Benin is still a shock to them because they won against Rwanda. That confidence.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good to be overconfident.
Mm-hmm.
They even came before us. So when I was thinking about it, meditating about it, I said, I think in Nigeria we love to under pressure. We are
Mm-hmm.
good under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, assuming that Rwanda, the game we played them 2-0, we played them 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
With their win Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
There was overconfidence. Oh, therefore we are winning Rwanda. Therefore, when we come, we are going to beat Zimbabwe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this thing I'm saying now is going to cost us, God forbid, I guess Gabon. I hope we're not taking them for granted.
Mm-hmm.
I have said, don't worry, we will win Gabon. But as I'm talking to you, I'm a little bit scared. I am a
Mm-hmm.
little bit scared. The best thing to play is to play Passeros formation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling if you do not play Pasero, I'm telling you that we don't have midfielders.
But we must be able to hold our hearts throughout the 90 minutes.
Yes, do it. Do it. Because they have good midfielders.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Don't even try to go and begin play Pasero's formation. You play it, it work against Cameroon. It
Mm-hmm.
works against Angola. It
Mm-hmm.
work, yes, play it. It's a tournament formation. It's
Mm-hmm.
a tournament formation. It's not a qualifying formation.
Mm-hmm.
Once it's tournament, we did it against South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Our game plan is let's play penalty.
Mm-hmm.
Have people that are good in penalty. We are going worst scenario penalty, and it work. Do not play. You want to go and play against
Bennett. Then we mess you up. We don't have good legs in midfield. That is my fear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I have watched the game against Benin Republic up to 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the big force. I said, oh my goodness, if these people have good midfielders, it would have been a disaster.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the man of the match is Semi Ajayi.
Mm-hmm.
That is the man of, not even Osime, not even of Benjamin Fett, Semi Ajayi.
Mm.
Go and watch it. The dirty game this guy did. The dirty game this guy did. The way he was attacking, I was shocked. And now he's not going to play against Gabon.
Mm.
I hope, please, play 3-5 or 3-4-3. The midfield needs to be par. Even if you go massive defense, massive attack is important. I said it wrong. Let me
Okay.
say
So I agree with you on way, and I'm going to, for me, as you said, a pastoral formation, I'm going to go for a 3-5-2 formation, and I'm going to start with in that game before I go to that. So I'm going to start with Mwabali is still in goal. I will ask him to see psychology before he starts. So my 3 back line would be Ekong
Mhm.
between Kevin Bassi and Benjamin Fredericks.
Mhm.
I will play Osai Samuel as a right wing back and Jesus Anusi as a left wing back. Then in the midfield, I will use Iwobi Onyeka, and Didi in the midfield. There's no way this guy will play in the. There's no way. Then up front, it's going to be Victor Osimhen and Akwa Adams or Lukman. You know, any of those two, because sometimes if we are pressing there, Iwobi can switch to a right wing, Lukman on the left. We can switch to a 3-4-3 formation, then Osimhen on top. So you know, it can be that way balanced. That's why I just think about that. But let me hear from you. So Ombori, thank you for your time. Ombori, a lot of people have been
Okay.
waiting for you to talk on everything. So thank you,
No
Ombori.
problem, my brother.
So Ombori, before you go,
Yeah.
this prophecy of the last shall be the first. Is this saying that?
Yeah, no, you see, I see, definitely, the thing is still there. My concern is I don't want us to be carried away.
Yes.
The spirit of winning has come.
You know, okay. I want to ask you a question.
Yes,
Ombori, did Eric Shea celebrate after the win?
he did not. And that
He
is why I said,
went to what?
I-
The dressing room.
yes, I don't want us to celebrate. That is my
Yeah.
concern. The
Yeah.
spirit of, and now that everybody's blaming the NFF, I love it. I'm not fighting any player for now. Let them rest. Now,
Okay. So,
people are fighting now is the
sorry.
NFL.
Sorry. Owolewa. So, as I, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
the
Don't go yet.
NFL.
Don't go yet.
Okay, and
Nobody want to tackle you.
no
Don't go
problem.
yet.
And the what again? Let me remove this. Okay, and my thing is this: let the sports journalists let them do their job.
Mm-hmm.
You have a platform.
Of
When you
course.
see something, say something.
Yeah. So,
It's
please don't go.
cannot be doing this.
Please don't go. I'm going to end this thing with you.
Yeah.
Don't go because you want to talk about Pasero statics, Chris. That's the reason why you switch on your camera, Chris. So I'm going to bring you on last, Chris. We don't end it up together. So, Mr. Yusuf, let me hear your thought. Don't go. I'm going.
I'm here. Yeah.
Yes, because whoever is there for you. So, Mr. Yusuf, your thought, please.
All
Before
right, okay, let me start with the Remo Star. So, though I was not really surprised that what happened to them will actually happen, but I was only surprised that it happened at home because I know, just like I said it last week, Remo Star was not like the normal MFM of that then. You know, those new team that were just by peradventures became Nigerian champion and they find themselves at the continental stage and we know how it ended for MFM. Though MFM did not lose at home, but I said it last week that they play against USMOG of Algeria.
they won
They were able to win 2-1
2-1.
home here, yes, but they went to lose I think 6-0 or 6-1. So I was expecting that too, but not that it will happen here in Abeokuta to Remo Star. And another thing is sometimes it's good to hype our player, our team. We have the best leg, the crosser in Nigeria. Sometimes we want these guys to be in the Super League. It's obvious that they may be good, but the level is they are not that there, and they're not the level that we expect. I mean, coming to play for Super Eagles. So I was expecting that they are going to at least beat the Memorial Sunday, but probably by a low goal or two. We might to get a win here. Then I know that return is going to be what to watch. But unfortunately, what I was expecting at the for the return leg is what actually happened at the first leg here. So it's so pathetic, and even it shows that we are not there yet. And I think I read it or maybe somewhere on social media that one or two of their top players they are even moving to maybe Austria or Azerbaijan, and people are celebrating like even if our top teams players they are moving to Europe, they are not going to the top five club or country in the world. Look at where they are going to, and at the end of the day, we think we have got the best talent in Africa. Left to me, I know we have talents, but I don't believe we have the best talent in Africa. See, just like these people will say that you have not been to other people's father's farm, you think your father has the biggest farm. So we may have our home, but I don't think so. That is for Ramos. I think they are out of it. There's no way they can do it. The highest they will just do that maybe they lose 3-0 in the return leg. I don't think they can do anything in the return leg in South Africa.
3-0 is good.
Because they won't be too harsh on them because they know that they have done the needful away from home. I mean, Sundown. And for Super Eagles, Gabon. So to an extent, I see not some fear because this is knockout, do or die. So there's no second chance. So we have to be very, very, very careful when we are playing these Gabonese. And every one of our players, they have to come in their A games. Yes, from the goalkeeping department, defense, and everyone, they have to then. Because one of the things I've noticed about Super Eagles is that we may be lucky to score first, but as soon as we score first or take a lead, we surrender. We always surrender possession, and the opponent will now start pounding pressure on us. Even to the extent that even a Mino team that we know as Mino will make them to look good on a normal day. The likes of Lesotho and Lesotho. Normally we should watching them like 4-5-0.
Rwanda.
Rwanda. Can you imagine? Lesotho always draw the game 2-2. That at the time I think we have to resort to playing defense so that we can defend the 2-1. So that is why for I wish we can just do the needful on that day, score because like we said that okay, if you can make use of a Pascal style, but it's good though. I also want that too because this is a game of luck. Just make sure you get your score. If my fear is that if we were able to, if we want to go with Pascal style and we get one goal lead, the next thing is that we find a way of defending that goal throughout the 90 minutes. But if you don't get the hearts, you cannot win that match because hey, the pressure, and if the kind of pressure that the Gabon will put on Nigeria, if they were able to equalize, I'm afraid our team or our player will not be able to recover from that. If they were able to equalize 1-1, even though we had, we took the lead first, and we are hoping that with that one, let's go and sit down so that we know that after this now we are moving to the final. So we just have to be very careful if you are using that format. And I wouldn't know. I want to ask you a question. I watched this guy on Champions League. There's particular Moses who play against. He played for Spartan Prague against Atalanta because I watch. If I want to watch Champions League, I need to watch Nigerian. It's a team that has Nigerian players so that I will watch their progress. I never knew he's a Nigerian until today. The guy is, I think he really gave Lukman tough time. The guy is Moses, I think Moses Davis. I wouldn't even know.
Moses David.
I don't know. What can you say about him?
Good player. But that is just one game, And for national team, you have to be consistent.
Okay.
If not because of the corruption in the system, the boys should have been Nigeria under 20. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So that we have to put the boy to that place, but because of the corruption in the system, the people in the system will never give him that opportunity because the player is already in the club. So those that are playing young, they would rather pick them ahead of the boy because they want to sell those people. They are very corrupt people. So, but see, the issue is that you've nailed everything.
Sorry.
If you want to use Pasero style, it's like who wants to eat with the devil?
You must have a long spoon. So you must also so you just have to make sure that we will pay for it. That is it. The issue is you will pay for it. And I just hope that Eric can do. But for me, I think against Benin Republic tactics, we work against Gabon. But if we escape to Gabon, to contain Mbuemo and Baleba type of movement, you might need more body in the midfield.
Yeah. Sure.
And I'll prefer Congo if we beat Gabon, honestly. I prefer Congo because I see Kamibasi can deal with Mayele very well, and we can. But they also have Aaron Wan-Bissaka,
Yes.
They have Taswebi.
And they want to go to World Cup.
Yes, go to the World Cup. So thank you for your time. I know I really actually enjoyed the conversation. Thank you for always.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right. So I have Henry still waiting. I'll bring you on, but these people want to discuss something. Yeah, whatever. I want to ask you something.
Thank you, guys. Quickly, before I lend my voice on some of the topics on ground, I just need, I think it's going to be the last time that I will try as much as possible to educate Ombueri on how some of these things work.
Sorry, Henry, I'm good, but I can see you.
First of all, if you watch some of these international media organizations, you will see there's a story on Al Jazeera that you don't have on either BBC or CNN, as the case may be, right? They have information. People give people information. The man who has that information has easily gone to the person who gave him the information. The story Smith was talking about the other time, there's something going on about the NFF and Richel and Co. To some certain extent, I know the voice in that distance. I know who that voice is. I have my reservation about that person, but I'm not doubting everything that he's saying. Because why I don't doubt what he's saying is I know one connection or the other is like maybe OJB Smith now. If OJB is telling me something about Smith, I get this now to some certain extent, I know their connection. I know their closeness. I know that what OJB is telling me about Smith is almost like 99% correct because I know their connection. So these things, information, you don't go all out. It's just, for me, the kind of job you do, I know the kind of job you do, you don't get married. You don't go near women. But there are some people in that your business that do all of these things. It doesn't make somebody like you like them. And I have said this to you over and over again. Information is with people. Either you are in a road or you are in a street where you are presently now. There are several things going on. There are several events going on some houses away from you that you don't know. You don't have that information. But there's somebody in Nigeria, in Brazil, in Spain that knows about what is happening in the next door to you because he has that information. But you that you are the neighbor of these people do not even have that information. Today now, I've called Smith on several occasions to say, oh, see what's happening, see. Titi Dele knew that Tawawuni was going to play in the last game, before the game. He knows that Tawawuni is going to play that game. But you don't know until you saw him on the pitch. So I just look at you sometimes when you come journalists, this and that. I did something about Nigerian football, my own opinion about what we need to do about football. I'm sure that you must have come across that stuff. Did you retweet it? Did you repost it? Did you post it anywhere? But you still come here to say, journalists don't do their job, you don't do this thing, right? I have seen people who have posted that thing on their Facebook, on their this thing. I have seen people comment that, oh, this is apt, but do we have people? Somebody said, if you do all of these things, what about the people that we say? And I said that, and I asked the person that if you buy a Rolls Royce today, will you give it to the mechanic that is working on your present car? And the person said no. So when I am suggesting all of this, they need to bring men who can do that job, not the present people. I said it in that stuff too. So there are some of us who say as our brain intact that we're still playing our role. He knows some suggestions I made before the game, even though that, I mean, a few of it were ignored. One that is late, he said it's late. So it's not about, journalists, they don't do their job. There are several thousands of people who do their job, right?
Okay.
So that's the point.
Okay, let me respond, right? AI has helped us to know what the role of sports journalism is all about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Don't be fast, though.
Yeah. When you look at the core duties, reporting and the writing, interviews, research, analysis, and commentary. Hold on, I was listening to you. Just listen to this.
I'm not saying anything.
Content creation, attending events, staying information. Now, this issue of NFF eating $10 million is already on website. Everybody knows. Now, what has the sports journalists in Nigeria been able to go out to use their platform to talk about it? Does it mean that they don't know how to reveal information?
Smith.
Hold on, I see
wait
now.
Smith.
Calm down, allow me to talk. You have 50,000 followers on Wolewa. Does it mean that you don't know how to come in front of the camera to talk about this? A content creator, a skit maker, came out to talk about this. It went viral. And the sports journalism will write something, it will not go viral. That is a problem. Because the sports journalism doesn't know how to convey the information for people to understand it or to explain it better. The test is not only to write it and tweet it out, but how do you make your information for people to accept it, understand it? You have 50,000 followers. I am telling you, just say something about this thing now. I'm telling you, I will repost it. I will post it. But nobody as a sports journalist in Nigeria have done this. I have not seen it.
Okay,
Let
me tell you. Let me tell you something.
Let me finish this. A skit maker was saying this, and Nechebe, a footballer, was hailing him.
Yeah.
What is his comment? Hailing him.
Yeah.
Former players were hailing him.
Yes.
You, as a sports journalist, do something so that we can help you. You don't need to write it. Come out. When you see something, say something. You have a platform. You have 50,000 followers. I rest my case.
Let me. Smith can bear witness to this, and if you want to confirm, this guy where they do marks too much sometimes, I can send you my mail on this subject matter. For more than a year, I've sent a mail to both FIFA and CAF to provide details of money that have gone to these people in the last, I think, maybe 10 years, a year. I've not gotten a response up to now. I will look for my email to both CAF and FIFA, and I will send them to you.
Wait.
Okay.
Ask you a question. Do you expect them to respond to you?
Why not?
Post it out.
Why do you expect them?
They will not.
They cannot respond to you.
They will not.
You have to investigate it yourself.
Yes. That's his investigation.
You see,
listen. Now, let me tell you something. That is investigation. That's what they call investigation. The man you said is a content creator does not have the same training with me.
Yes.
If I want to do anything, listen now. Okay. I listen to you now. If I want to do anything, I show you like this. This is what I'm dealing with. This is the document that I'm dealing with. I just don't come to the camera and say, my homeboy, don't chop 20 naira. He give Smith 15 naira there. Blah, 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 blah. The issue that he spoke about as part of the thing that he mentioned, Nigerian journalists have done a lot of work about it, which is between Moni Miche and Amaju. Did you give anybody credit at that time?
Because they did not convey the information. That's something we call creating awareness. Listen, there's something we call awareness. You can write something and drop it. Nobody will like it and drop. But
I
there's
can
a way
write what?
I see you might write something, you post something, you write something, nobody will ignore it. There's a way you will write something, your audience will love it. Learn how to convey a message so that your audience, you will carry them along. You see, this content creator, a skit maker, he did part of your job. You see how he presented it.
Added comedy to it.
Yeah, you see how he presented it. He is not a sport journalist, but you see how he presented the message. Just simple. Boom. NFF responded to him.
No, yes. Generally, every negative things anywhere in the world goes viral.
It's not
every negative.
No, but it's not negative now.
It is negative.
Now, I'm coming now.
Why is negative? Why?
Why I say it's not negative? It's not negative. It's fact.
Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It is negative.
I know. Let me see this.
Let you finish.
Yeah, one more minute. Yeah. Why I said it's not negative?
See, okay. I don't want Owodewa to lose his thoughts.
It is negative because they are reporting that people have eaten money, blah 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 blah. If those projects he mentioned in the context of his presentation were projects that have been completed, that the pictures are there. Are you getting it now? Nobody. The way that thing has went viral, it won't go viral like that.
But it's
right. It's just like a situation when I gave that thing was on the social media. When I gave back to my last baby, are you getting this now? Maybe now 10 people come greet me. When the boy died, maybe now 50 people come greet me. So in negativity, when anything that comes with negativity, they sell quickly, right? That's why I said it is negative. I'm not saying what he did is negative. Right, you know, that's by the way. Let me quickly lend my voice on the Gabon Nigeria game. For me, I'm just wondering, man to man, is Gabon better than Nigeria?
I don't think so.
So, if you don't think so, why do we need to deploy Pacero's tactics? Why don't you have our own plans, go all out, study these people? If you have a team that is probably better than you can go into thinking defensive work, try to block this, try to block that, right? But if you have a team that you think you are better than, you have advantage over, what you should concentrate on a normal ground is that your advantage.
Yeah.
The advantage you have over them is what you go into the match to go and deploy to win the game. It's just like a Man City playing maybe the lowest team. It can be very mad in the EPL. But the way they would play, let's say, which team is the lowest now? Probably maybe West Ham or so. The way they would play them today because they are in bad form, it's not the same way that they will approach an Arsenal game or a Liverpool game. Because they know that those people, toe-to-toe, they are very close to them. Well, and they can come. I saw a picture of the way when Guardiola was still dealing with Arteta, he set up in a game against Man City. I've seen a picture of Man City setting up against an Arsenal side in a recent game before. So for me, we just need to go and take our advantage that we have over these people and get the job done. Because managing that game with fear might result in what we don't like, for me.
Oh. Thank you, Will, for that thought. And I hope that everything is good. But don't worry, I know that you are not satisfied. But you have to keep just stay that way. Yeah, as you were explaining his own thoughts. But two, you are right. Odewa believe that he's doing his job. I'm going to believe that some people are not doing their job. So
of course, some people are not doing their job.
I'm coming.
Of course.
And I know that two of you can agree that some people are lazy, especially your very good friend Poja. I don't know, maybe say
no. You guys are making one mistake, Smith. Puja has said it where I am on several occasions. He's not an investigative journalist, not a journalist. He's a brand influencer.
Okay.
It's not. He just come out. He takes his picture, posts his picture. Many years ago, Puja has said that me, I know they do una journalism again.
Okay.
I'm into this business. So these things, we need to understand them. You will not see Puja writing any story. Puja influence. Puja talk to make money. That's what he's doing. So what me and him will do, it's not going to be the same thing. If you go to an event, you can go online, see stories that are right, ask, interview players and co. You will not see me. You will not see picture of players. Maybe me, I'm just adding some stuff to what I'm doing. That's when you will see picture. But for pictures, it is Puja.
Yeah. Sorry, So on another note, your very good friend send money. Please help me press his neck well. That is your very good friend from Canada. He sent money, say we should press your neck very well. But don't worry, we don't.
Okay. No. You know me now. You know my business. My business is to press people neck. Nobody can press. Now me go to press on their neck. If IoT can join too, now I go press both of their neck together.
But for him, we just go around up by saying that disappointed us. And he's organizing mentorship. You should go and carry his document and go and do.
No, I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed at all. I'm not disappointed in the sense that I'm not surprised with the result. Maybe the only surprise I have is the margin was much. That's the only. If they had won 2-1, 3-1, this is what I'm expecting. Because you see, I have said it on several occasions. We are no near.
Bring Henry.
We are not near any perfection in our football in Nigeria. It's not. We don't near any perfection. Education is zero. Facility is zero. So the only way you develop talent is when there is good education of these coaches. They know the right message, the right attitude. People thought that you just put this round object alone on the pitch and just be playing. No. From the beginning, from small, they teach some of these guys. And that is why somebody was saying they criticize Nwabali. If they block people, if they vex. Say, do you know how many times they criticize Alex Iwobi? I said, no. You cannot use the mentality of a Nigerian born in the UK, in the Canada, in America, with the one born in Nigeria. They will have totally different mentality. Alex Iwobi is taught from the beginning that this job comes with criticism. They will criticize you, but that will not stop you from doing your job.
This job is about fight. If you criticize.
Yes, but in Nwabali, is the way he was brought up is if they criticize you, they craze, if it's easy, may go buy boots, come play. That's the way he is brought up. That's the way any other Nigerian player that is brought up in Nigeria, that's what they have.
Yes.
That's the difference between the two of them.
Thank you for your time. I'm just trying to wrap it up now. Thank you, my brother. Always
thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Bodelani, why did you leave the waiting room? I can't see you, but let me hear your thoughts.
Oh my goodness. I enjoyed the conversation between my friends right there. I don't even know where to start. I mean, but the fact that there is a decline in journalism in Nigeria, I think it is fact. That one is not arguable. We've seen the kind of journalists that in vogue now compared to the ones in the past. I mean, we used to depend on newspapers back in the days to read sports news, right? And the quality of journalism was a bit different. There was more criticism. There was a bit more critical. They offered challenging views, and they could influence people better. But now I just think I don't take many journalists serious. I think the journalists nowadays they just want to be friends with the footballers, and they probably want to get invitation to games and stuff like that. That's my opinion. Yeah, they just want to get on the plane with super egos and take pictures so that people would see them as successful. I don't think there's critical journalism now anymore. They can't even criticize the footballers because I mean you're too
No,
close to them.
that's so close to
How
them.
would you criticize your friend? You can't. If you criticize him, he's gonna stop sending you those tickets. You are not going anywhere anymore. So I
They
mean,
will not fly you.
nowhere you are on your own. So you better keep quiet. So and it's very difficult to separate Nigeria's environment from this football. What's happening in football? A lot of speakers have said it that this is the environment that we're living in now. It has changed. It has changed. I mean, we're all combating with that change. Um, on the Burkina Faso thing, because I don't know why that's what prompted me to want to come up. I was listening, enjoying your show, but you see, Burkina Faso, they are very funny people. These people, the way they are all shouting that Nigeria, one of them, Nigeria mafia, I was like, these people, they are, it's so funny that they are doing this. Because the under 17s, Burkina Faso is a victim of it. And they haven't spoken out. They benefit so much from the under 17. A lot of their players come from under 17. And they are not even questioning the fact that West Africa is not getting is getting limited spots. They are not even saying that West Africa is a stronger region. I think they should take that one to CAS too and go and fight for it, because it looks like only a few Nigerians that are speaking up. There is not enough hand. Even Ghana is not saying anything. Burkina Faso is not saying anything. They just see it as fair competition, which I don't think it is correct. Remo Stars was a total disgrace. You understand? Remo Stars, it was embarrassing to see we lost, but I expected it. You know, when I saw the game, I was just like, nah, I think Sundowns will win. I was thinking um, 3-0. You know why? The reason why I thought 3-0 was the morale. I think the home base players, they've come under strong criticism nowadays, and they see it. The people tell them they are not good enough. It's very difficult to fight against that kind of mentality, because they probably listen to your show one or two times when you have criticized them. They probably everybody is saying they are not good enough. So they have to first of all fight against the mentality. And secondly, then they now start to fight, try to play a game. But that's where coaching comes in. I think I also thought the coaching approach to the game was different. I would have packed the bus against Sundowns because they're a team that like to pick passes and stuff like that. But most importantly, is a morale booster for South Africa. Because if you've listened to South Africa goalkeeper speak many times, you know South Africa always only measure their success against Nigeria. The everything if you go and look at their journalism, this thing, they always say they can beat Nigeria now. They have a good team and they think they can beat. If they win Nigeria, they don't even care about winning Nations Cup.
They don't care.
They will be so happy. Is their target.
Yes.
West Africa is the people they hope to target. Nigeria. So every time Motsepe and all of them, they go to those conferences and they say they want regional qualifiers. They are targeting us. They know under 17 and under 20. Under 17 has been one of our best points. You remember, and just go back memory lane. A few years ago, when Keshi took over, Nigeria was at a low point too. Remember, we didn't have enough players, right?
Yes.
We had players playing in Valarenga, in some club, Rahim Lawal, those kind of players. They were at the verge of Europe. He brought them too. He also brought them in and started the building phase. And the height of it is what we are seeing now, right? Something, what's his name? After Keshi brought Trustekong and Leo Balogun, and what's his name? the other coach came, brought in Ndidi, Moses Simon, Alex Iwobi was also Keshi, I think. Olise brought Olise, I think Olise, yeah. Olise brought in some. So the building was there, and it now culminated here. So we're also going to. Yeah, so it's going to go back there, almost go back to that level again, and that history is very necessary because it's a cycle that we're in now. Once every many years, NFF Secretariat managed to catch fire. And like it caught fire in 2013 too, right? And that's just the cycle. I mean, it is the problem with Nigeria. See, the back end problem with Nigerian football is too much to talk about. But what I was saying was what we are seeing now is not any different. And so South Africa, they measure their success with Nigeria, so they are so happy, and they will take this as a morale booster that maybe if they meet Nigeria at the Nations Cup, this is what they talk about. Naturally, they just, and that's why I think we would have given them a better game. And our coach Ogumo Dede, who has played with some of these players close in, would have given them a better game. For the nomination for AFCON young player, I do not think Umbokazi played one game and was nominated for young player. You see, some of these things, they just do politics there. That's number one. Secondly, let me be very quick so that I just shared my point. And I've talked about Burkina Faso. I've talked about South Africa. The NFF situation and what that Kickmaker did, I mean, it was ripe enough because everybody is scared to speak up, right? They don't want to challenge the NFF. NFF, again, they would always hide under the shadow of an audit. Audit doesn't value a project. You see, there are some things they just do. They think everybody is stupid. But you see, they are just, again, it comes to question. I listened to the NFF president speak. I could not really pick any plan from what. There's no plan. He's just a politician. There's nothing. He doesn't want to be questioned. He doesn't want anybody to ask him any question. Yes, only you see that thing, and it's so bad that we're having the worst people lead our football. It's not very good at all. So what do I expect from the Nigeria Gabon game? It's gonna be a tough game because we put ourselves in that situation. NFF also contributed. The limiting players that should be invited. At one point, they said 20 home-based players should be invited. Remember, it is them that cost all this thing. You understand? So I think we should play our game, like Olawa said. We should be very cautious. It should be a very cautious game. I think if they prepare tactically for it, one thing I know Nigerian players for is that most coaches have said it, that they are more astute to follow. Even General said it. They follow instructions. They want you to tell them how to defeat a team. I think we are more disciplined there. The Gabon team, they've had a lot of backroom issues. Come on, they fought with their coach. There's so many. So I think Gabon is not the problem. I'm scared of Congo. You understand? I'll prefer to meet Cameroon than meet Congo. People shouting for Congo. You say you don't know Congo. Congo is a difficult side to play. It's you see what they did to Senegal. They almost won Senegal, and you understand. Congo is not a side you want to play under pressure like this. You understand? I would not want to play Congo. You remember the coach of Congo? He said on Twitter that he was expecting a French national to switch to play for Congo before the playoff. So they are expecting a new player in midfield again. So please, Cameroon should face Congo first. Like Congo is a difficult team to play. Also, Cameroon, they had just announced today that they had a nationality switch to. For a player for Bayer Leverkusen, is it one of the German clubs? Bayer Leverkusen. Okay, is where? Sorry.
Ofani.
Oh, really? From what
Ofani is
club
part of
again?
the it's part of the Samuel Eto'o program now.
Okay, I
Yeah.
don't know. I know they just announced today that is that RB Leipzig or
I'll
Leverkusen
be
now.
happy.
They had
I'll
one.
double check.
Yeah,
I'll
you
double
check your Twitter, it's there. I think they've gotten one more player again. So everybody is doing this. NFF, they don't want more nationality switch. They are
Yes, they don't want.
protecting against it.
They are even
The under 20 is a mess.
Mhm.
Yeah, the under 17 is a mess.
Yes.
I mean, so for me, I think this World Cup we need to go. I think so that we'll just close this era in
Yes.
good news, and then a new coach or maybe a Shell, if he continues, should start building again.
Okay.
So that's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good stuff. Top notch. Top notch. Top notch. Thank you.
thanks a
Thank you.
lot.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So let's just yeah. Okay. I just want to let's end because there was a topic that actually what came out. We talked about that 3 point thing. I don't want to say maybe it's not 3 points. That's was also issue. Maybe you had anything to say about it, but I didn't say that one. I we didn't discuss that, and also the final one about the tactics. Do you think that we should go for HLs, not for Barcelona's tactics? Just quickly, let me wrap up with you. Burkina Faso's issues. Do you think that going to cast the Abeli case, and do you think that it's fair on their own side if you take that green in your blood out? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, yeah.
For me personally, I don't think them going to class or whatever, like they should have done that. I mean, like Chav already told everybody what was gonna happen. So I don't think there's it's something that anybody should be crying about now. So
Mm-hmm.
the thing with our people is that they don't go look at, they don't get information. They just avoid information and then they come and cry. I say they are cheating us. That's my
You know
problem.
when I was saying this thing, people were just thinking that what have I otherwise said before. Remember, I was saying this
Yeah,
thing now.
yeah.
Continue.
Like nobody they don't, even the players, they don't even go to check, they don't even inform them and tell them, okay, these are the rules. Like I play I I play for a small league here, right? Just a very local league,
Who
very
invites you?
local. No, it's not even fun. It's just like just for fun. But the way attention to detail, like every single thing is being done properly.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, let's move past that.
Yeah.
For the game against Gabon,
Yeah.
the thing is like,
or Barcelona tactics.
see, I would have said Pasero tactics, but the final we played against Ivory Coast after we scored, and we tried to play that thing, and then they applied pressure on us, and we conceded 2 goals. Like they wanted to kill us with pressure. So for me, I don't think that's what we should do, because if we do that, I think what we should do is that we should take our game to them.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do. Take our game to them. They don't have that defense is not strong enough to hold us back.
Because if you are not, and the good thing is that if we attract them, we can be able to go behind them, very well. Because when they sit back, it's going very hard for us to. And let me say something about the AFCON final. See, that AFCON final, I won the AFCON final. All I know was carrying hamstring injury playing for Nigeria. Sanusi was injured. Ekong was injured playing for Nigeria. In fact, 3 of our back 5 was actually injured. But with the way it is, but let's just hope and pray. See,
I want to say something there.
Yeah,
I want to say something there.
Yeah,
I want to say something there. You see, I was listening to the section between Obelewa and Humbo Henry.
Yeah.
And I have to say something there. Humbo Henry was 100% right in what he was saying. Because no disrespect to Obelewa, but Nigerian journalists, people that cover sports in Nigeria, I've not seen them it's like from Ogala media to Poja to whoever it is, like is it Charles or all those guys? For me, I always look at it like this to them, like it's always been like make I not talk so that I feel enter, I feel enter NFF, make I not spoil, make I not use go talk, make I go spoil something in the road for me. I'm not saying I'm not saying this is what you guys are doing, but when you guys keep quiet on certain things, it makes people think that you guys don't want to speak out because you don't want to spoil, you don't want to make invite you for something again. That's how it feels. Because for a skit maker to have this motion to speak about things like this, even going as far to the to FIFA website to get pictures. All I was talking about sending mails to CAF. This guy went to their page and got these pictures. He didn't need to send mails to FIFA for them to send him anything. He went to their page and got those pictures and did his own, looked at different articles and got this information. So what is sending mail to CAF and FIFA? What is he going to do? Like what do you expect of him?
He believes that maybe based on his training, he wants to go through the channel of I understand what you're talking about, but
I understand that part, but then again, some of this information is right there on the page on FIFA website. So,
okay. I think I get your point.
Smith, between that skit maker and these guys, who do you think has more information about things that happen in Nigerian football?
I think the skit maker.
The skit maker, probably because of the fact that he's close to those players. But some of these journalists, they also have the same access to some people that work in the NFF, right? They have access to them.
Relationship is different. For example, now, some people have relationship with people because I'm close to this authority. I don't care about what they do there. I just want to be favored. It could be that way. Some people could also have relationship that when it's professional, I want to have information. I want to interview you. Just for example, now, Osaso Obajuana and Gusu, they are not enemies. But Osasu will still go and tell him that I want to interview you. You can have this professional world relationship. It's not all the time say, yes, sir. Anything for your boys. Yes, sir. For example, now, with due respect to journalists, so I heard about the NFL president that they will have to edit before they can bring interview out because they have already talked nonsense of it. in between what they're asking, they have to give him questions before they answer. All those types.
But it's sad, and that's the thing, and this is what Humble Harry was saying here about telling that this guy just went there and got information. What in that video he was showing, he wasn't saying anything that was a secret information. Everything he was talking about, he posted a picture of it, of what he was saying.
Yeah, so, there was no secret here.
So at the end of the day, the journalists are just there. They don't want to say anything because some of them are hoping that one day they might run into, get an opportunity. They don't want to close that door. But if you guys speak about these things, it will benefit you guys more because the more Nigerian football goes higher, the more you guys, the more your career as a journalist in Nigerian football goes higher too.
They don't want career journalists. So a policeman would rather collect bribe than the salary. So what I was just saying basically is that you've spoken well, honestly. We don't close. So Eagles tracker. It's already past our time. So we've spoken well, honestly, and we could have a longer because whatever would be born to want to respond now, but it's already at 1:40 in the UK here. We spend like 3.5 hours here. Actually, was discussing this same matter, but I don't know. But thank you for your time. Chris is always good to
Thank you so much,
you always nail it, and a lot of people used to tell me that this Chris, they really enjoy. I said, a top notch, Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
So that is that. We've traveled to Sokoto, to Maduguri, to Port Harcourt, So everywhere, and we've discussed all these things for the past. I only spent 1 hour. Mr. Badelasunji tried to join before, but he didn't actually was joined. And IoT, maybe I should give IoT just, if it's available, just 30 seconds, 1 minute, just to drop because of. Maybe I should give him just 1 minute just to talk. Just allow it. Yes, just 1 minute just to talk because I have to go to bed now too. I already overshoot my time. So IoT, okay, let me just post the link here then. Oweri will be smiling here now that people are supporting him ahead of, but I think ahead of whatever, but I think that yeah, let me just put IoT in there. So IoT just for like 2 minutes if you don't mind. Just to talk. I've already put the link there. I don't overshoot the time actually, like I will say, we cannot run this on TV. We don't chase somebody away. But I like to give people time to talk. Let's talk, and some people now like to give them divulge. I enjoyed Yusuf's conversation. I enjoyed as usual, I'm wearing my man and the whole conversation. I enjoyed last some conversation. I enjoyed Chris, as usual, and Shonopi, sport grinder, I enjoyed even Kim Mr. Patrick, Edoton, my old school people. I enjoyed that conversation. So IoT, are you there? Okay, IoT is there. So just a quick one before. So IoT, you come at when party is about to end. What's nice to yeah.
My apologies, sorry. I was busy. I was tuning in and out.
Okay.
I had to run around and do a couple of things. I've been trying to settle down because I traveled and then I had so much to do.
Yeah.
Very quickly. So I missed whatever you're talking about between Owelewa and Hobuleri.
Yeah.
But what Chris was just saying about the whole thing, I know you were talking earlier about the video that this Moby K guy made. I'm happy that somebody else is speaking about these things because obviously we don't talk everything about NFL for all these years. But I want to cut journalists a little bit of slack, honestly, and this is not something that I would usually do. But I think I always call out that some of them just they want a seat on the plane, they want now things like that. But at the same time, I also, on the other side of the coin, I understand why some of them don't want to ruin quote unquote relationships that they have with these people. Someone like myself, someone like yourself, we've called out them plenty times to the point that if they have many of them don't like me within the organization. Even people they've told players that me, I'm always causing fights, one kind of thing. But I look at it that for some of these people, it's easy from the outside to say, your career will go higher. In theory, that's what's going to happen. But in reality, you say something today, they contact your guy. Your guy is friends with the person that you are criticizing. Next, you lose your job. Or if you don't lose your job, lose access to a lot of things. Your guy stops allowing you to do certain things. You maybe become irrelevant and they make you relevant in the organization. So it's easy to say, why you have this platform that you work for, you're on this radio station, you're on this TV station, you should call out these things. Some of them, if they do, the NFF have legs, man. They have pull. They are close to governments. They are close to leaders. They are close to CEOs. And for many of them that work for other people, if they say certain things, they will receive query from their Oga because their Oga has a relationship with somebody, or maybe their Oga owns one other company that NFF does business with, whatever the case may be. So I cost them a little bit of slack. The ones that simply lie are the ones that I call out the most. When it's like, okay, even if you are scared, you don't want to say certain things because you are managing your relationships. You don't have to just come out and tell us what is not true. You don't have to come out and defend what doesn't need to be defended. Like the NFF are the only ones in this situation that need to be doing damage control. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I like the video where he said in their response, they said specific purposes. What are the specific purposes that you'll be using the money for? They cannot come out and specify. So if somebody is now defending that and saying, we don't know, you are this, you are that, and that's when I'll say, come on, guy, you don't have to be disingenuous. Even if you don't have the balls to speak up, excuse my French, even if you don't have the mind to speak up because you are scared of repercussion or because you are maintaining relationship, you don't have to. Because even, and it's not even journalists, even some of the people in our own space, social media, like I've had people on social media as well that will call me and tell me, Ayoti, you need to be more diplomatic now. You know, the things that you're always saying, these people will not like you, they will not want you here, or they will not, and I get it. I get people that come from that angle, but I also don't give a damn. But many people care, so I just cut them a little bit of slack, the ones that work for people, because they can get in trouble. And if that journalist that you say, oh, come out and speak because it's the right thing to do, when the person loses their job, you are not going to give them a job.
But what is now the purpose of journalism there? If you cannot say anything,
my brother, that's why the Nigerian media industry is messed up. Like, it's not a real industry. There is no like, are we going to lie that in Nigeria there's freedom of the press? Are we going to lie? There are certain things that you can say or you cannot say. There's certain, like, a station like maybe like Arise Now, you can tell that they sort of empower their people to speak up and to say what they want to say. Most TV, newspaper, this thing, they don't give you that kind of freedom. You say certain things, they will call you to order. They will say, may these people not say now paper they fight them or whatever the case may be, stuff like that. Because maybe they want them to come up on their show, they want to do certain things. Even as much as that Arise, they might empower their staff when it comes to things like politics, etc. The Arise, you think Arise, they are NFF people. Like, they have good relationship with the likes of Amaju and other people in the administration. So they too would not want to step on toes. AB cannot go online and go and say certain things, or be on TV and go and say certain things. You might think, is it not AB? She has been their sports presenter for how many years? But I'm telling you, maybe she can, if she's watching.
That's why you have a program director, so to tell you that exactly questions to actually what ask. But this thing I tire, because you said this thing that they are not free and everything like that. Sometimes you just have to do your work. It now depends on how you now do that work. For example, that you can write, like, you are not anonymous. You can just put it there. You don't, you can just put it there. For me, the issue I just don't like is that one, journalists, they lie. That is number one thing. They report false information. So, and when you catch them and say, oh, I'm not a journalist, though, I'm just a photographer, but they will be the one to be doing all the podcasts. So, that is the major problem I normally actually would see. And when they see somebody actually, for example, now when Taribo West came out to talk about they drop the balls, someone like what that guy is, the guy that used this Lagos Liga, forgot his name.
Omojua,
he came out, he did this thing, you know why he put him out for Arsenal and Super Eagles and Politics Matter too. He came out, he did this thing. But the issue is that when you see the rocks, most people don't actually don't talk. I see. This doesn't look like a $1.2 million project. This one looks like $100,000.
No, I agree. They defend the amounts of money that they say they spent on these things? Can they actually give us a breakdown? I agree. These are not. That's why I said, like, it's just a case of don't try to defend what cannot be defended. Just if you can't speak, don't speak. Because it's the same way with some of the players as well. I tell you this, certain players that they will message me, they will send me voice notes, they will send me your tea, I beg, help us talk about this thing, blah blah, because they cannot speak up. So I understand that some of these journalists who are in a similar boat, they can't speak up because of relationships, because of their bosses, because of what they're looking for. But again, there is no need to come out and lie about what is not true. But I like as that guy is putting pressure on their neck, because that guy now, he has nothing to lose. If NFF say they don't like him, he has never said he wants to be collecting.
No, it was Super Eagles camp in Ivory Coast, so they will not allow him there again.
They don't have to allow him, but he doesn't have much to lose. Like, the reality of it is that he's doing his thing with his content.
But the issue is that he's like in isolation, because a lot of people are just pushing him there. They just want to push him there. They are just liking the comment,
because that's the comment. People will see. Everybody will. That's the thing. See, at the end of the day, it's like freedom fighters. whenever they go to prison, it's always one person that this person go to prison, maybe a few of their people. It's easy for if you are doing something now, you are fighting the power. It's easy for me to sit in my house and say, "Come on, Smith, like keep fighting. Don't take rubbish." It's easy, but can I come out and stand beside you and say, "No, it's me and Smith like that are fighting this fight together"? I'll say, means I don't want them to arrest me. I don't want trouble. Even myself, they give me citizenship. Me, I don't go mess up my citizenship. Depending on my situation. So there's many things that people look at. I was looking in the comments. If Victor Anichebe has been commenting, keep pressuring them, keep this, keep it.
Come out now.
Yes, I look at it. Anichebe, you have mouth, you have platform more than this guy. If you are in his comment encouraging him to keep pressuring them, you can come out and say something. You played. What did you experience in your time? What was wrong? What differences have you seen? Many legends, different people that are encouraging. Come out and say your own too. But again, it's easy for people to see somebody fighting and to support that person's fight. Can they go and fight beside that person?
Sorry, IoT, before I let you go, look at something to say. Ayo, these journalists can share their stories to others like yourself under the condition of what? We are anonymous and Abba. What about that?
It is very possible. It is possible, and some of them that can will, but many of them, some of them that can will, but many of them wouldn't, because maybe first of all there has to be a strong sense of trust. If the person doesn't feel like I'm their person or Smilai is their person where they can trust fully, they might not want to take that chance. If I go tell IoT this thing, IoT go tell somebody else, all of a sudden now boom, the information reaches somebody somehow. So some of them that can will. I've had some certain journalists that say certain things to me that they cannot say this outside, but they say certain things to me. It's just not something that happens all the time. At least with me, it's not just something that happens all the time.
So, wait, 30 seconds. What I say? 30 seconds. Quickly, because I don't overshoot. I don't over.
No,
people are already validated you down. So what are you coming for? Saying that you are right.
No, what I is saying is right. If you are working for somebody, you are being limited for some things. But if that would be the case, do we have sports journalists in Nigeria?
We don't have. That's this we don't have.
So if we have, for instance, let's be honest, when in those years, complete sports, you will see how they will be telling us what is going on.
It's not that Nigeria again now.
Yes, they will be care about them. They will be telling us, look at what is going on. But now, it seems that everybody is afraid.
Yeah.
See, the journalists here are not trained. The journalists here are not trained. For example, now, somebody, with due respect, I had a question from a journalist and then he vomited. That, what about the Chelsea game? What happened about the Chelsea game? Is that relevant? What is sometimes
is it to Kamimasi?
Yes, to Kamimasi and the Chelsea game. What about the Chelsea game? No, I was nearly vomiting. And somebody asked Eric a question. Everybody just eased. Eric said, I want to go. See, the issue is that everybody, I'm not a journalist. I'm just here to talk. That's why sometimes, if you like, abuse me, I just come and talk. But the issue I'm just saying is that if you could call, I cannot go for media accreditation because I'm not a journalist.
Okay. Yes.
I cannot go. So if you call yourself that journalist, if it's a training that is needed to be there, go and get it. That's one person went to interview Yanacho, was asking for which topic they play for. And he was a journalist.
See, it's me like that's one of the reasons why sometimes Sulaiman sounds very elitist or classist when he speaks about certain things. But that's the reason why I understand what he says. That somebody like him who went to school and studied journalism, another person couldn't find a job and decided to go and apply to a station, and then is now claiming to be the same as him. I understand why he gets a little bit upset and offended by it. And that's the reason why till tomorrow, whenever people call me journalist, I always say I'm not a journalist because I did not train to do journalism. I'm a guy who is curious, who loves the sport, who has knowledge of the sport. And I decided to create a platform for myself. I have never claimed to be a journalist. My goal is to hire journalists that are going to work for a good tracker, not to try to be the journalist at the end of the day.
Yes.
I'm just a sports loving guy. I'm a football loving guy that's passionate about Nigeria.
But IoT, but you are doing part of the work of what sports journalists supposed to be doing.
I agree.
What are just sports?
Interviewing players.
Interview content creation is part of their job.
It is.
And you're interviewing player well.
Okay, now.
You do your research. People don't read.
Facebook, YouTube is giving money. It's paid. Why can't you use that opportunity? Okay, I'm gonna make money, but I'm going to help people to create awareness. Look at what is going on. But none of them is doing it. Just a skit maker just said something, and the NFF responded to a skit maker.
Yes.
Because of the reach, it's because of the views, it's because
and the way he presented it. And you can bear with me that most of the sports journalists have already said this, and nobody responded to them.
No,
the way they presented
the way they will present itself. Okay, for example, now with due respect to, I don't want to just be talking about journalists because my friend Whatever is a journalist too, and he thinks that when we talk about journalists,
what did you
No, because he thinks that okay, I'm not using that. He said that you should not generalize that journalists in Nigeria they are bad. That he can be doing his job and others might be doing bad job. That's what they're trying to say. So, and I understand from his own part, but the issue is that those that are having the platform, for example, now somebody will mention here now, go about 800,000 followers, and we know him to be journalist, so, but he will post somebody X tape leaked, and we should, on the same platform as he's posting stories. I don't want to mention the person's name here, but these are the people too that we are talking about. You post somebody win this. These are the people you're talking about. Somebody died and they are doing case, so you are the one that will post it. I'm just saying that sometimes, I don't understand the way the thing works. So, but it's just that some people are not just doing it very well. What really matters, we're not getting it from them. That is the problem.
No, I agree. And I mean, hopefully things change. Like at the end of the day, like I want this industry to be a professional industry. I want the industry to be something where people are not afraid to say certain things, But at the end of the day, unless we turn Nigeria into some fantasy land, which is not right now, these things are not going to happen. People are some people's hands are tied. Some people's mouths are zipped shut, and some people are just not honest with themselves. That's the reality. Some people are just not honest with themselves, and we have to look at all of that together. At least when you have voices, because even this Moby K guy, like the reality of it is that I don't know. Maybe he had an epiphany one day. Something just happened, and he decided to come and speak up. But it's never. I never say somebody is too late. Whether you should have done it 2 years ago, you should have done it. As long as you are doing it now, fine. You're a pastor too. God does not care when you decide to give your life to Him. Whether you give it to Him 40 years ago or you decide today, they are still the same in the eyes of God. So that's the way I look at it. Even if this Moby K guy, maybe somewhere somebody chopping money or something, and he say, you know what, I'm going to start speaking up. Who knows what happened? But at least now it's part of the fight.
Something happened, yes.
And at least let people that have the platform just keep on amplifying the other people will speak on it. I saw Talks from Fan Stripe said himself is going to speak on it. And I think it makes sense. Maybe even on Monday self, we should even speak about it. Everybody else their voice.
So what I have to thank you guys for your time. Before you got your team.
I know you've been here for a long time.
Yes. So before you go, I met your girl, actually in France. Fantastic, you guys, the way she carry herself. In fact, people are saying that she's one of the most, very humble, the way she carry herself, the way she speaks, I know that she can't be like this because the team that works with her, because somebody just said, "Oh, I saw her before. She wasn't like this now." I said that because some people don't work with her. Very, she's in fact, she's like the king, the queen in making. African Player of the Year in making. Honestly,
CAF should just give her that award. Maybe
yes, the way she talks, the way she carry herself, oh man, she was already rehearsing for that African Player of the Year. Honestly, but well done to her. I said, and I'm like, I don't want to talk much, but you're doing a very good job,
Merci.
Yes, well done. Thank you guys for your time. We will be here for a very long time. Thank you. I know this is the longest I've been here. Thank you, IoT. Thank you. Thank you, Umberi. So guys, thank you guys. Shout out to those that give super chats today. I can't appreciate you. I can't go mention you like everybody now, but from Remy to Samuel to Sport Grinder to Charles, thank you for your support. I really appreciate you. I will see you again on Monday for Nigeria Podcast. Don't forget to like the video, share with your friends, and if you think that you want to support us, you can also use super thanks. Thank you guys for your time. We'll see you again on Monday and on Friday. See you.